I haven't shown you anything yet. Live, yay. Right? Emily's just warming up. How are you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here. We're ready to go. We got some things for you. I'm so happy that you're here. I know. Well, I'm only half awake too. I'm a little jet lagged. I was just sharing that, but I've got a dose of energy, and the crystals always kind of juice me up. So, how are you guys today? Are you looking forward to today? I hope so. I'm really happy about today too. Hawaii was beautiful. I always love Hawaii. I always leave a little bit of my heart there, I have to say. But I'm super happy to be back. I have missed home a little bit. I've been traveling so much over the last month, so I'm happy to be grounded for a little while. That's a crazy thing for a Sag moon to say, but it's true. My day's been beautiful, and I'm really excited to share this part of it with you. As you know, these sales are one of my favorite things that we do here at Sage Goddess, and so I hope you're ready for some fun today. Okay, we have some beautiful things. Alexis is going to we've talked about kind of the order of things. I am joined by those three lovely goddesses as always. I'm joined by Laura, I'm joined by Alexis, and I'm joined by Hannah. So thank you to them in advance for their help. And thank you to you for being here. So where are we going first, Alexis?
Shall we start with citrine or aquamarine?
Ooh. Let's start with aqua. Okay, so everything in the sale today has some personal meaning, and some of them have more recent personal meaning than others. So we're starting the sale off today with aquamarine. Aquamarine, that's right. So it's both my kids' birthstone, because both my children are born in March, and this is the birthstone for March. I've always loved it, though. I was always jealous that it wasn't my birthstone, because I always thought it was like one of the prettiest of all the birthstones. It looks like water. And so let me tell you how many we have and what the price is, and I'll teach you more about it.
That's number 16.
Thank you. Okay, so we have 25 of the small, and we have 3 of the large. And so our original price on the small was $125. The price tonight is $99 on the small. And then our price on the large, which we have 3 of, was $175. These are $145. So $99, $145 are the 2 prices on these. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you why you need this in your life. Aquamarine is the most powerful healer of the emotions that you can find. And these crystals, at least to my knowledge, are the best prices that you will find. It's very hard to find gemmy hexagonal aquamarine crystals this size for less. They're just hard to find. So aquamarine is a member of the beryl family. Just want to show you the crystals up close. Blue beryl is aquamarine, green beryl is emerald, yellow beryl is heliodor, pink beryl is morganite. All beryl grows in hexagonal crystal structure, which represents the Hermetic principle, as above, so below, which creates balance. Okay? But it's how it does the balance. So with emerald, it's balancing the heart. And it's balancing, so that emerald is really good for fidelity in relationships. It helps keep people from cheating. Believe it or not, it's been used for that purpose for hundreds of years in like wedding jewelry and things like that. The pink beryl morganite is really good for balancing sovereignty. Your feeling of being worthy of love is what morganite heals. Heliodor creates balance around the solar plexus, personal power, will, and confidence. Okay, now the aquamarine, what this does is this creates balance around the throat chakra. And it does it to heal your voice, to help you find your voice. For people who've been through trauma of any kind, aquamarine is almost a requirement. Aquamarine also, interestingly enough, ensures that what you say will be received accurately. It enhances the clarity of communication. And so this is a stone for emotional healing, a stone for clear communication. If you're going through relationship challenges, this is one you need to work with. And I always tell people, if you have a partner that you're struggling with in relationship, get 2 pieces, keep one, and give the other to your partner. And so because we have more of the small than the medium, that would be a really great thing to do. And you can work with your partner, working with your crystals together, and then carry them separately. It's almost like a therapy stone. Seriously. Now, when one of my friends, a healer friend, came from Glastonbury and did some work with me and with Zoe in January, some healing work with us, I was lucky enough to look in her medicine bag because I was curious. I said, what crystals do you travel with? I mean, you're traveling all over the world all year long. What do you carry? And she said, I carry a fluorite octahedron. I carry a piece of natural aquamarine crystal, and I carry a magnetite octahedron, because with magnetite I can attract anything, with fluorite I can direct anything, and with aquamarine I can heal anything. Isn't that interesting? And so I've been working more with aquamarine since her visit than I almost ever worked with it before, and kind of hoarding it a little bit because it's sweet, beautiful, emotional medicine for those of you who need that particular work. So congratulations to those of you who are getting aquamarine today. Isn't it beautiful? It's so fun to learn about it. And these pieces come to us from Pakistan. Most of the aquamarine on the market right now is coming from that Pakistan-Afghanistan border there area. But then other than that, you'll find it in Brazil because, of course, aquamarine grows with tourmaline, it grows with kyanite. They're sort of all found in those same veins and pockets. And so wherever you have a big tourmaline pocket or mine find, you're also going to have a really good source and supply of aquamarine too. It is, Charlene. Great question and great wisdom. She asked, is magnetite the same as lodestone? And it sure is. And so sometimes if you're having trouble finding magnetite, you can search for lodestone and find it that way instead. Isn't that fun? I think this is the first time we've done aqua crystals like this in the live gemstone sale. So again, there's 3 of the large. La la. And you'll find aquamarine crystals for twice this price online at a minimum, especially the small. You'll find these for up to $200 online. So our price on these is really, really, really good. And you could have these wire wrapped. We have an add-on wire wrap listing, and so if you wanted us to wire wrap these, this is kind of a perfect size to wire wrap. Isn't that beautiful? For just constant emotional purification and healing. Is it one of your favorites too, Michelle? I love it too. Louise, we're glad you're there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, congratulations, you guys. So fluorite is for directing. Fluorite is the Dharma stone. It kind of tells you where to go and how to get there. So if you feel like confused, or if you feel unsure of what your purpose is, or why you're here, or what you should be doing next, like maybe you're leaving a job and you're trying to figure out what your next job should be. Cue siren. Fluorite is the crystal for that. Woo! Congratulations, you guys. My altar smells like neroli, Alexis, because of yesterday, and I really love it. I spilled neroli all over my desk yesterday during class, and it's like the best thing ever happened to me in my life. Okay, well, that's great, Amy, and so hopefully along the way you'll learn about some crystals that might be able to support you too. Denise bought a fireman. They're not available for sale right now. The small firemen are $5,000 and the big firemen are $10,000. Can you imagine?
I feel like that's still kind of cheap for a fireman.
I just wouldn't know how to break it to them that we sold them. That sage goddess. You got to be careful.
Do you want to talk about the tourmaline rings?
Denise said we can bill her. Yeah, let's talk about the tourmaline rings. Okay. Now, I know, girls, we are on the same page. Okay. These are super fun tourmaline rings. These are...
Show us the firemen.
You know, these are ladies after our own heart. Tourmaline rings, help me out with that, Alexis.
Oh, the tourmaline rings are line 3.
Of course, they're right at the top. Okay, mixed tourmaline adjustable rings. There they are. Okay. These are so super fun. These are double tourmalines, open on the back, all done in sterling silver, and there's a mix. There's pink and yellow, which I don't have here to show you, but some of them are pink and yellow tourmalines, some are pink and green, and some are pink and pink. So you might get double pink, you might get pink and green, you might get pink and yellow. Let me raise that up so you can see. And then the way these work, if you're new, by the way, is anybody new to live spec? Like, is anybody here today that's never been in a live gemstone sale before? I'm kind of curious. Want to say hello to you if you are new, because it's always fun to know. And so that reminds me, like, hey, I should probably show them how these rings work, because maybe you've never seen them before. Gracie's new, Lindsay's new, Katie's new, Margarita's new, Cassie's new, Ashley's new, Mochi's new. I love Mochi. Look at that. Aw, Sarah and Tasha and JT and Shelly and Janelle. Congratulations. Welcome, you guys. Happy to have you here. You won't be new for long. So the way these work is that they are adjustable. So they're sterling silver, 925, open on the back. That's important because you want the energy of your stone to come through the back of that ring and make contact with your skin. These are such beautiful translucent tourmalines, by the way. And then what you do is you pull it to open it and size it. So this can go as small as a size 3 and up to a size 10 just by pulling here and pushing back in. So let's say you want to wear it on your forefinger today, but then you get bored with that, like me, and then tomorrow you're like, nope, I'm going to wear that on my middle finger. Or stack up. I had 2 of these on earlier, and I kind of like the way that looks too. I can show you what that looks like. Isn't that fun? You can do like a quad of them. They kind of nest in with each other. Okay, so these are $59 a piece. I have 50 of them. Our original price was $68, and we found one online similar to this for $80, and so that includes your discounts. All of our Sage Goddess discounts get baked into the price of the things that you see. But this is actually a better discount even than you would get on our website, which is part of the joy of the live spec sale or live gemstone sale. Isn't that fun? Yeah, so if you want to stack it, you can. And then, Alexis, do you think, those of you who are getting more than one, do you want different stones? I'm just curious, because maybe what we could do is make sure that if you guys get more than one, that maybe you get a pink and green and a pink and gold or something like that. To switch it up.
Make sure that they know it when they're pulling the order.
Okay, yeah, so just let us know. You do. So Faze Nikki wants, okay, so good to know. Now you haven't missed the stars yet, Nicole. We're not there yet. We're working on Tourmaline Rings right now.
We do request that people only buy one for now,
okay,
just so more people have a chance.
Okay.
And then if we have some left over, then they can select a multiple.
Okay, good. So to make sure everybody who wants one can get one, we're going to have you purchase one for now, and then if there's more left over, we will help you get a second one. Does that make sense? Just to make sure that we have enough to go around for everybody. And then if you get 2 and you want 2 different stone combinations, we'll try to make sure that we can do that for you too. My bracelet, this is my bracelet that I wear all the time. That was my Christmas present from my sweet hubby. That's not for sale. But thank you for asking about it. That was my Christmas gift. I had to have it sized down by 2 inches because I've got wrists about that big. That's a diamond. Those are diamonds. Thank you for noticing it. Yeah, that was I had always wanted a tennis bracelet, and he did quite well this year, I will say. Aw, thanks for noticing that, you guys. I appreciate it. Okay, are you ready? Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave my tourmaline rings on because I like them. And I had here's my other. This is something that's coming to the shop later. This is Azurite Malachite rings. So I'm going to twin up on my forefinger, I think. Put this back on. Okay.
I say maybe this vanadinite because Hannah keeps eyeing it.
Well, okay, that vanadinite.
Take it.
That vanadinite is something else. Okay. No, seriously, I have very small wrists and very small feet, but I got big hips. I'm not small all over, but I did get really small wrists and feet for some reason, and fingers too, kind of. Okay, which line is this one, Alexis?
That is line 7.
Okay, here we go. All right, this one is the only price comparison online we could find for vanadinite of this grade in this size was $1,800. So I'll tell you right now, our price on this is $1,600. So we're $200 below what you can find online. This is a collector's piece. You do not find vanadinite crystals. I want to bring your attention over here. Do you see this crystal right here? When you see this like bright fire orange, crazy intense color and the size of crystals that size, you go from normal vanadinite to collector vanadinite. This is a collector's specimen piece. And we paid an arm and a leg for it. So I almost don't want to sell it. It's only if you really feel called to it. Isn't it incredible? This is the nicest one I've ever seen in my life in person. I've seen better pictures of specimens in like museums, but up close and personal, this is the gemmiest vanadinite cluster of my life. Isn't it incredible? I know. So let me tell you about vanadinite. It's not banananite, it's vanadinite. When people always say that, I think it's funny. That's right, Amy said, is it banananite or vanadinite? The black matrix is barite. I believe it's black barite on the matrix. Gut check me if I'm off on that, but I'm pretty sure it's black barite with... I'm blanking on the other matrix, the white matrix.
Isn't it
Sericite and black barite. That's right. And then on the bottom, I don't think it has any other minerals. No, it's everything, all the juices on top. Okay, and I will tell you, I was at a gem show, and one of these orange crystals, they had one large orange crystal for sale, and they wanted $40 for it at the Tucson Gem Show. One crystal. That's why the cluster is so expensive when you look at the totality of it. Those of you in Soul Shift, like, let me just show you. My students got vanadinite crystals in their gemstone set this month. So let me show you. Their crystals are B grade, and these are A grade. Do you see the difference? This is a really good teaching opportunity for me to show you. So their crystals were expensive, but they're more orange. They're not as red. Do you see the difference? So this is a B grade crystal, which is worth probably about $15, and these are A grade crystals, which would be worth closer to $40 per crystal on there. Isn't that cool? Okay, so yeah, you got the small, what I would call B grade vanadinite crystals on your mesa. So what is vanadinite for? Sacral Chakra. It is an obstacle remover. Think of it as the Ganesha of gemstones. It removes obstacles from your path. Procrastination, low energy levels, making excuses for why you're not doing things, avoiding tasks. It eliminates all of that. So it's like this, I don't know, it's a butt kicker. It moves you in the direction that you need to go. It gives you energy. It gives you stamina. Some people call it the writer's block stone. That's the first way I heard about it back in the day. They described it as the writer's block stone. And I have used it when I've been writing in it. Isn't that funny? So it really does. It's like, because the sacral chakra is your center of creativity, but it's also your center of procrastination. It's like the making excuses energy gets sort of stored down here. And so once you stop making excuses, then it opens the door for you to, to move with more confidence and move with a greater energy level. Interesting, right? All right, so congratulations to whoever gets that beautiful piece. And like I said, if you don't buy it, that's okay with me because I will keep it in my collection. It's one of my favorites. Are you a procrastinator? Well, but that's good for you to know, right? First of all, that self-awareness is huge. And then what I would say is work with more sacral chakra stones. Now that you know, I mean, procrastination is solar plexus and sacral chakra. It's all lower chakra stuff. And one of the reasons that empaths tend to procrastinate so much is that we focus on our upper chakras. And we don't do enough with the lower chakras to get the energy moving. And so oftentimes we need that kind of lower chakra energy. Cynthia said she puts the pro in procrastination. High-fiving you right there. That's right. Okay, who got it? I don't know who got it.
No one yet.
Nobody got it yet. It's not sold yet. So if you do want to buy it, you have to say sold. It's still here. It's for somebody. And if it doesn't sell tonight, I'll put it in our showroom downstairs so people can come and enjoy looking at it too. Okay. Where are we going next?
I probably don't even have to ask this, but do you want to do the pentagonite or...
Let's do the pentagonite.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Let's do that. Okay. Okay. We have two different sizes of these, right?
Yes,
okay.
These are 29 is on the second. Yeah,
Okay.
You got it.
This is, so this is asking, how do you purchase? So as soon as you see what the price of something is, you just say sold. As soon as you see what it is and what the price is, you say sold. And then what happens is 24 hours from now, you'll get an invoice. within 24 hours, and then you'll have 24 hours to pay that invoice. So it's like kind of first come, first serve. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, this is a stone called pentagonite, and I felt very guided to share this with you today. It is a relative of cavensite, but it has a very important difference, and I want to show it to you. Are you excited to see this? This is known in certain circles as the pentagram stone. Are you hearing the theme? Pentagonite, pentagram. What does penda or pende mean in Greek? Do you guys know what pende means? Isn't it a fun one? So pende or penda in Greek means 5. That's right, Aurea. Fantastic. Congratulations on guessing that, Carla and Louise. It means 5. And so pentagonite and cavensite, its relative, are both members of the zeolite family of stones from India. And they are both very powerful stones. They do something that almost no other stone does. They open the throat and the third eye. This is clairaudience. This is also for channeling. This is for developing the psychic gifts. I don't have a lot of these, I will tell you that to begin, and I'm not getting more in. Pentagonite's really hard to find. Cavensite, which looks like pentagonite, is less rare. Okay, here's the difference. Cavensite, it's how it crystallizes. So this blue mineral looks exactly the same in cavensite and in pentagonite, but it crystallizes differently. In cavensite, it crystallizes into a little rosette, almost like a little blueberry. Have you seen them? In pentagonite, it crystallizes as a star, as a 5-pointed star. When you look at these under the microscope, it evidences that 5-pointed stellation, and it's very, very rare. And so what it represents is earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, north, south, east, west, and source. It holds the essence and the energy of the 5 directions and the 5 elements. And so this is, I think the base is, I don't want to misspeak. It's not apophyllite. It's
aragonite?
It might be a gray heulandite. Can you double check for me? I think it's a gray heulandite, but let me confirm that for you before I say something that isn't true. Okay, I have about 4 dozen of the medium size. That's this size. Our original price on these was $56. Our price tonight is $43 for the medium. And then I have 2 of the large. Our original price was $79. Our price tonight is $69. So I have 2 of the large and 4 dozen of the medium. Aren't they beautiful? And so just going on your altar, what it does is it represents the 4 directions. 5 plus, spirit is the 5th direction, and the 4 elements. And when you have tools that do that, you should always call the directions and do your proper, protocol for your rituals. But if you ever forget and you have tools that are holding that energy, it's okay. It means that the elements are well represented. Isn't that beautiful? And super special and rare. And you can do your research. If you look up pentagonite online, you can find some microscopic photography that will show you the actual pentagonal crystalline structure. And isn't it fascinating? The same mineral will crystallize in 2 different ways. One that makes it look like little blueberries. They almost look like azurites, but they're more turquoise than they are dark blue, right? It's like a brighter blue azurite. Isn't it pretty? I thought you guys would enjoy that one. It's super cool. And like I said, we never see it. I never see it at the gem shows. I don't see it. I had to import these directly from India because I wanted them. But I didn't buy this from a vendor. I had to seek it out and find it. So it is something really special and really unique. So congratulations to all of you who are getting those. Ursula's here. Yay. We're happy you're here, Ursula.
It is heulandite.
Is it heulandite? Okay, so it is gray heulandite on the bottom, the matrix. Just wanted to confirm that, though, before I said that to you. By the way, heulandite is thought to be an Atlantean mineral. Did you know that? That's what it's believed. If you read my book, Crystal Lore, Legends, and Myths, you'll read about heulandite, which is thought to hold Atlantean wisdom. To me, this is such an Atlantean stone, because it's angular, it's geometric, and that's Atlantean energy. Lemurian is more free-flowing, free-formed, open energy. Atlantean energy is more like tight, closed, scientific, angular, geometric, right? It has more of that energy to it, I think. Oh, that's awesome. Denise wanted it because she read about it. That makes me so happy. Thank you for that. The stone on my third finger, which one? This one? Or let me know which ring you're asking about. I think it is in your B grid for prosperity. Did they put? Yeah, they did put pentagonite in there. They sure did. Yeah, we did. Thinking back to your B grid, we did put that in there. Isn't that fun? Okay, we'll come back and let you know who got those. Lemuria was more about love, and Atlantis was more about technology. And I think it was the incompatibility of those two energy streams that led to the downfall of both, ultimately. Although I would argue to you that the Atlantean wisdom has lived on in a more concrete way, because I think a lot of the Atlantean wisdom was transferred to Egypt, throughout Africa, up through Tibet, because all those land masses were connected at different times in history. And so I think we actually have more access to Atlantean wisdom in certain ways than we do to the Lemurian wisdom, which had to be encoded and encrypted because everything was destroyed and underwater, and I could teach for hours on this. Oh, that's awesome, Ariel. That makes me happy. I hope you're enjoying it. We used to have pink and green hewlandite, both, Cindy Nolan, in the shop, but we haven't had it in a while because it's a little tricky to find. But I'm always on the quest. I have a piece of green hewlandite at home that I love, so we'll do our best to get more of that for you. Well, I did a bonus class on Lemuria back in the day. I mean, I want to think it was... Alexis has been here forever. It's 3 or 4 years now, yeah? Yeah. Maybe it's time for a redo on that. Cool. I think that would be interesting. Yeah, Cynthia got a big... We had some really sexy pink hewlandite at a certain time. We haven't had it in a really long time, but when we had it, we had it. Yellow apatite. I think we have some coming. Hold that thought. I think we have some coming. Are any of the Tourmaline rings black? I don't think they're black. I think if they have a darker color, I think they're mostly green. And then we will... Do you guys want to announce any winners before we go on? Would that be helpful?
Do you guys need some more time?
We can keep going.
Are you ready?
We can keep going.
Okay, we'll keep going. Okay.
I can find out about the rings.
Okay.
Would you like to do citrine or girasol?
Let's do girasol. I love those. Okay. I love spheres, as you know. I collect spheres. A lot of you do too. This is... have you worked with girasol quartz before? This is the lightest, fluffiest rose quartz you'll ever find or work with. It really is my favorite form. So Anime, stay there because I've got citrine coming, and I have got some things to teach you about citrine too. Okay, these are girasol quartz. I have about 30 total between the two sizes. And so this is your medium size, which is 2 to 2.5 inches, and this one is $39. And then I have 5 of the large size. These are $49, 2.5 to 3 inches. So $39, $49. Original price was about $10 more on each one. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, let me bring this up close to you so you can see this. This is a very light baby pink form of rose quartz that is more translucent. This one has a full eye on it. Wait till you see when I turn it around and get it close to you. Isn't that beautiful? It's got a full eye. Can you see that? Sometimes I get it too low. There we go. Okay, do you see the full eye? Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So story about girasol. When I had first had my kids, there was a crystal shop in San Diego that I loved, that I still go to when I'm down there. And I was in that place and time that you get as a new parent where all of my energy, all of my focus, all of my attention was going toward my kids, and I felt depleted, and I felt kind of, I don't know, just tired. And I was trying to get my energy back and trying to get my, back connected to my own heart space. And so I went into my crystal shop and I talked to my friend, and he said, I think you need girasol quartz. And we talked about why, and he said it's about returning love back to yourself. And it's funny because I was thinking about Soul Shift and my students this week and all the work that we're doing, trying to heal this planet and trying to heal and help each other. And sometimes you need to call that love back in. And so this is the stone of returning love to you. for all the love that you give out, for all of the, yeah, Girasol sure can have stars. Any translucent, super translucent, high quality rose quartz can. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if you found a star in these. I haven't looked for the stars, but, oh, this one has a big rainbow in it though. Hold on, let me see if I can get you to see that. It is so beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? So yeah, so that we brought these in. Can you see the rainbow there? It's so translucent you almost can't see the rainbow, but it's right there. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, there it is. She's dancing for you. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, so again, I have just a few of these. 26 of the medium and 5 of the large. $39 and $49 are the prices. Aren't they gorgeous? It's a great question from San Bosco. Can star lines create a triangle instead of a star? I suppose they can. Like, I've had stars where it's mostly like, haven't you seen stars like that where they almost create more triangles than an actual fully pointed star? So I think so. Anime's a Melissa too. Isn't that funny? We have a lot of Melissas in our community. Do you know why I think that is? Do you know about your name? Melissa is one of the most magical names you can have. If I had another daughter, I would have seriously considered naming her Melissa. The Melissa Melissae in ancient Greece were the bee priestesses, and they were the beekeepers. And so they worked with the bees and the honeycomb and helped to support that entire magic. And in ancient times, bee medicine, honey was thought to be much more magical than it is today. And so, yeah, they were the Melissae. And so it's a very, very sacred high priestess role that the Melissa served. And so whenever I meet someone named Melissa, I always feel like I need to bow. That's right. Isn't it cool? So if you don't know about your name yet, I hope I've just made you fall in love with it, because I think you have one of the most beautiful names. Meli means sweet in Greek, kind of like dulce. Meli is the same word as dulce, just different language. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so those are the Girasol spheres. We'll come back and let you know who got those. I will tell you my sphere worked, and I still have my Girasol sphere at home that I bought from him. I think the kids must have been like 1 and 3. And I do think it was, I think crystals in general helped me reclaim my femininity and my strength and my power after having children, because every mom goes through that. I think every parent goes through it, but women more in particular. I think there's something about having to reclaim your body and reclaim your time and reclaim your energy after bringing small children onto the planet. And I think this is a really powerful stone to help you. And they're spheres, yeah. And so the reason why we love spheres, just as another educational point, as opposed to other shapes of stones, freeform or generators or palm stones, spheres radiate energy in all directions. So think about them as almost like beacons. And so whereas a generator makes a single point of energy up, which can only raise so much energy when you think about it, it creates like a fountain of energy, but doesn't expand the energy out. Spheres, when you put them in your home, they immediately it's like a beacon. They send the energy in all directions. And so this is a good one for your bedroom. It's a good one for your bathroom, like a place where you spend a lot of time and where you rest and where you're trying to reclaim your energy and reclaim your power at the end of the day. We're working on it, Angela. We can find out actually about sphere stands. Will you send a quick note into product for me? Because I was asking about this too, when we can expect sphere stands to be listed on the website.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. We have them. It's just a matter of sort of getting them up and running and happening for you. So I'm glad you're excited about it too. Faye Kelt said, I love watching. It's like the Witchy Home Shopping Network. That's the best compliment of the day, Faye, I have to say. Can you imagine? I used to watch back in the day. I used to love like Home Shopping Network and QVC, especially when they were new. Like I thought that was kind of fun to watch them. And wouldn't it be fun to have like a magical shopping channel?
It was kind of like online shopping before there was an online.
Yeah, it was
stuff.
kind of.
Yeah.
And it seemed like scary at the time to buy something like, ooh, they're going to ship it to me. Is it going to be exactly like what I see in the picture? Like I remember. So it's a great question from Cassie about shipping. Shipping is built in if you're in the U.S., so it's part of your price. And then if you're outside the U.S., it's $5 per item for shipping. So that's one of the reasons why the prices of the live gemstone sale are so good, because some of these items are very heavy and we're covering your shipping. It's really true. I know, right? Okay.
You ready for some winners?
Let's do winners. That's my favorite part.
Okay, so these small aquamarine crystals.
Okay, small aqua crystals. Ready?
They went to C. Hewitt and Faze Nikki.
C. Hewitt and Faze Nikki.
Cindy Nolan and Cynthia Dietz.
Cindy Nolan and Cynthia Dietz.
Deborah and Samantha Wells.
Deborah and Samantha Wells.
C. Dotson and Naomi Rund.
C. Dotson and Naomi Rund.
Pilantana and Lori Valdez.
Pilantana and Lori Valdez.
Carla and
Elmer, congratulations.
Deborah Peterson and Angela Rain.
Aw, Deborah Peterson and Angela Rain.
Danny Girl and Emily Flanders.
Danny Girl and Emily Flanders.
Aurea and Betty.
Aurea and Betty.
Ruth and Christine Went.
Ruth and Christine Went.
And Amy Jager.
And Amy
Jager?
Jager, okay. Jager. Congratulations, you guys. Did we say it correctly, Pilantana? Thank you for that. We really try. Alexis and I are really careful with names because we've just had our own names
messed up,
mishandled too many times in our own lives.
and
I think we have 2 more small. Or is
we have 4 small left.
Okay, we have 4 small, but then a lot of people have said sold, so I don't know since that.
I have 1 more left.
Okay,
so jump on.
1 more small aqua left, says Hannah. And then the medium size or the larger size.
That went to Andrew and Mary Agnes.
Andrew and Mary Agnes got the larger.
And Scarlett.
And Scarlett, congratulations, you guys. Okay, so those are all gone. Congratulations. Gail wanted to see the aquamarine crystals because she missed them. Do you have them so I can show her real quick? It's still fun to see even if they're gone.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't think of this as a regular gemstone sale because I think it's fun to see pretty things even if you don't buy the things. And what I love about these pieces, these are natural. These are not polished. And you can see pretty much the entire hexagonal shape still intact, which is the natural shape of aquamarine crystals, but all beryl crystals are hexagonal. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Pretty, right? So Veronica, as soon as I say what something is and the price, and you see my team post it, comment it in the feed, then you can say sold. And then it's the first come of first serve of whatever, and that's how we do it. It's a show and tell sale. I know, it really is true. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, Renee's waiting on the garnet. Shall we do it?
Sure.
Okay. I have, how many of these? 6. I wish I had more, you guys. And I think this is it. This is a single Almondine garnet. Barbell. Paperweight. It's the biggest one that I've ever seen. And there's one that's bigger and it's at my house. I bought all of them that I could from this man who has them. These are from India. They're all hand cut, hand polished. He mines them, he polishes them, he does the whole thing. Comes with, by the way, a velvet pillow for you to display. Isn't that fun? Super fun. I love these so much. It's one of my favorite things.
Line 21.
21. Okay, original price on these, $1,200. So our price today is $800. You can't find them. So I know this is a bigger commitment. Yes, this is a garnet. And like I said, I don't think we have any more at all.
Not that I'm aware.
And the next chance I would have would be March of 2019 to get any of these. So I'm totally serious. If you're thinking holiday gift, if you're thinking, honey, I will do anything you want me to do. I've had those moments where I'm like, listen, I found this garnet and I really need it. We could put it on a ring. Look. I know, isn't it beautiful? Shine a light through it. I don't know that we could get a light through it, but I can certainly try.
Would you like to use my flashlight?
I got it. I've got mine right here. Let me try. I'm always down to try. I'm sorry, 2020. We are in 2019, March of 2020. It sounds weird to say that, like it's so far away, right? Scarlett wants a do-over for March of 2019. Isn't that gorgeous? Maybe I can show you kind of the glitter on the front. Can you guys see that if I turn it that way? Because it's super glittery. Oh, you can kind of see it. Isn't that pretty when you see it under the light? Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's too heavy for me to hold like that anymore. She's a big girl. He's a big boy. But they're beautiful, aren't they? So congratulations. Like I said, I have 6 of those. Woo! It does look like the cosmos, isn't it? I know. So we'll come back and let you know. Looks like Renee got one. So congratulations. You guys will come back and let you know if when those go and who got those. Okay. Kind of up to you, Alexis.
I think we should do either the rings or the surprising.
Let's do the surprise baskets.
Okay.
Aren't they gorgeous, you guys? I know. Oh, let's talk about garnet properties. I didn't really do that. Hold on. Let's back up for a minute. Oh, we'll do surprise bags, but let me talk about garnet for a minute. So Almondine garnet is the most gentle grounding stone you can use. The reason I have a big piece at home, so the way those big ones came about, the big pieces that I just showed you, I wanted one for myself, and I wanted one for under my treatment table at home because I do a lot of body work, and in particular I do body work on my daughter who has health issues. And garnet is in particular a very powerful healer of the lower chakras, and in particular, even beyond that, it's a very powerful healer of the digestive system. And so that's the work that I do with her, and so that's why I went looking for that. So when I was in Tucson, I found one, okay, and he said, well, I have these few others. And so I thought, well, I've got to bring those home, because as soon as somebody would see it, of mine, they would want it. A healer friend was at my house about 4 weeks ago, and he ended up buying one because he was like, I've never seen a garnet like that before. They're just very rare. And you can do your diligence online, because I've done my diligence. Before I bought mine, I was like, well, let me see if I can find these. I couldn't find them anywhere else in the world, not that size. That is a single intact Almondine garnet crystal that has just been lightly polished, but that's how it was coming out of the earth. The cluster that came from would have been the size probably of the room that I'm in. So these are monumental crystals, I know, and they're expensive, but I will tell you they're museum quality. I mean, there are very few people in the world who have an Almondine garnet that size, so it is special. He had, what he told me is I think he had 8 of them this year, and he had 2 of them last year. They don't always find them, so that's the other thing, is like, recognizing that the earth doesn't just naturally put out that many of these crystals at a time, and so they're really special. For me, so beyond just healing the digestive system, which it does in a really profoundly accurate way, it is very grounding for empaths. It's not like hematite that's too grounding, that makes you feel like almost... hematite makes me feel stressed out. Like I'm so in my body, I lose connection with my intuition, and I almost feel grumpy when I work with hematite. But garnet, especially Almondine garnet, is just very gentle. It helps me feel like I'm in present time, but it doesn't shut off my third eye. And so for me, it's kind of the perfect stone. For type 1 diabetes, I would say so, Debbie Mason. Other stones that people I know work with for diabetes, some people work with Eucalyptus for diabetes. I know I have quite a few friends who work with bloodstone for diabetes with some success. So I would recommend that too for you. And you don't have to have a big garnet. Like that is obviously aspirational, but garnet of any size is going to be gently grounding for you. So what you might want to do in terms of like graduating and working up is work with a small piece of Almondine garnet first, and then if you really like that, you can eventually graduate to a piece like that. It's pretty crazy, isn't it, Charlene? I know. Chrysocolla for diabetes, have you heard that, Santa Priya? I haven't heard it, but I'm always open to learning. So that, that's an interesting... Chrysocolla is one that I have heard women using for different challenges of the female reproductive system. But, Malachite's also a great healer for those things as well, too. Ooh, an etched garnet. Was it what do we call the etched garnet? The... the one that has all the geometric patterning. What's that called? Spessartine.
Yes.
Is it a spessartine, Renee, that your friend Elise gave you? Because that's pretty crazy too. I love that a lot. That's good to know, Santa Priya. So you heard it here from her. If you have challenges with diabetes, that chrysocolla can be a helpful ally in that. Yeah, it was spessartine. Spessartine is super sacred geometry. There's all kinds of interesting, intricate designs in spessartine, and you can have a really powerful meditation just by gazing into those lines. It's almost like Lemurian quartz that way. I'm so glad it's helpful for you guys. I see you, Nicole Schwartzlander. That's a good one to work with when you've got the challenges going on, right? Okay, surprise packages. This one is in a basket, which makes it easier for me to show you the things, but then it's going to come to you in a bag. I have been very carefully instructed that it's coming to you in a bag. So it's a surprise bag that I put in a basket to show you the bag. I hope that's not too confusing. And this one is, we have 50 of these. They're $100, $200 retail value. Ready, go. Surprise, intention, bag, basket, situation. We haven't done these in a while. So this is just an example of what you get. So you'll get some variation of candle, 3 different perfumes, a gemstone sphere. This one has a really beautiful Labradorite sphere in it. You're going to get some kind of stone trio. This one has, oh my God. That is incredible.
Is that tourmaline?
It is. It's pink and black tourmaline, palm stone.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Each one is going to come with a sphere worth at least $50.
Okay, each one comes with a sphere worth at least $50.
And then it'll come with it'll come with a sphere worth at least 50, at least 1 candle, at least 2 perfumes. Okay. And then extra stones or perfumes to make it worth over 200.
Oh my God, this one has Are you kidding me right now? You guys, this is worth $100. It has a natural multi-terminated Congo citrine point in it. If you're not getting one of these, I'm going to question your sanity. That is a fully formed double term on the front of that point. Do you see that right there? Am I speaking to you today? I will tell you that my team who works on the live gemstone sale has been with me, between you and Robin, 9 years?
I mean, if you're adding them both.
Yeah, together.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been here almost 5 years, and she's been here for about 4.
Yeah, so the two who primarily get together to choose crystals for you have a combined tenure at Sage Goddess of almost 9 years. They know their stuff. I only have 50 bags, I know. So enjoy, and that's all about manifestation energy. So it's everything you need to manifest your desires and your intentions, and you will get it before the new moon, which is really nice. So those are tools, like it's got a summon candle, and you might get a manifestation perfume or something else. And so you'll get everything out, you'll set it up for your next new moon altar. It'll be the perfect set of tools for you when you're doing your intention setting work in the month ahead. Not fun? So yeah, 50 bag boxes, baskets, situations, and then I'm excited for those of you who are getting those. We'll come back and let you know who got those too. Did we do tourmaline rings already, winners?
We have not.
Okay,
yet,
we can do that. Or do you want to wait?
Yes, let's wait. Let's do one more item.
Okay, let's do that.
Do you want to do more rings, or do you want to do citrine?
I want to do aura citrine.
Okay. Look at the bottom of this one, by the way. It's crazy. And the bottom of the one I just handed you.
Oh, it's all etched.
Mm-hmm. But look at that one. That one has triangles.
It does have all the triangles. Wow, it's really beautiful. Okay. We love our crystals around here. Okay, these are freeform aura generators made of natural citrine, smoky citrine. These are... Here they are. I have 3 dozen of these. So I'm going to tell you, we have 3 dozen. They're $24 a piece. Our original price on these was $36 because they are natural citrine treated with aura. Aren't they beautiful? And this is last call, I think, for aura citrine for us for the year too. We don't have any more aura citrine, I know. So let's talk about citrine metaphysical properties. You ready? And what I love is, you know how you can know these are natural? Let me just show you. Because when you buy from other places, it's important for you to know. Let me get these up in front of the camera for you. Okay. They should range between like light yellow, darker yellow, and light brown if they're natural, because natural citrine grows with smoky quartz. And so when you see a little bit of smoky in some of the pieces, that gives you confidence that you're looking at a natural product. When it's too orange and not yellow, that means they've heat treated amethyst. Does that make sense? And so you want, when you see a piece in the collection, it's got a little bit of smoky. This one has phantoms in it, Alexis. Has smoky phantoms. Can you see?
Yeah, I do.
Right there. I don't think I can show them that.
Oh my gosh, that's
okay. I'm going to see if I can show you this. I've got a kind of a shitty camera, but let me see if I can get up close because this is worth looking at. Right up in here, you should see lines. This one has smoky phantom. I've never seen that in a citrine generator. I don't think I'm going to be able to show it to you. It's a bummer. Maybe I can get it from another angle. Really wish I could show it to you. Can you kind of see it? It's crazy town. Oh, here, maybe from this angle. Hold on, let me try it. Can you kind of see? The phantom, by the way, what you're looking for, if you think I'm a crazy person, a phantom is like another line that echoes the point inside. And you just don't see phantoms in citrine very often. So, yeah, so what do they mean? So Amy is a great question. What does a phantom line mean? A phantom is a growth interruption, right, in the growth process of the quartz. And so what it represents is kind of like when you grow a little bit and then you stop. And then you grow a little bit more and you stop. And then you grow a little bit more and you stop, like growth spurts, right? Cue siren. And so these are, what the phantom represents is your growth spurt. It grew a little bit and it stopped. And then it kept going and it stopped. And so what it represents is you going through the same process in your life. You're going to grow a little bit and you're going to stop. And that's okay. What matters is that you keep going. So beautiful, you guys. I could stare at these all day long. So congratulations to those of you who got those. And last call, like I said, for Aura Citrine for us. Let's see. We'll figure it out. Savvy in the kitchen. We'll let you know when we come back and announce the winners.
Are you ready for some winners?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
So the mixed Tourmaline rings went to Holly Wise and Herbal Jewels.
Okay, Holly Wise and Herbal Jewels for mixed Tourmaline rings.
Cindy Nolan and Andrea P.
Cindy Nolan and Andrea P.
Roslyn and Dot Longmore.
Roslyn and Dot Longmore.
Denise Herod and Elizabeth Baru.
Denise Herod and Elizabeth Baru.
Lori Knight and Dina Boyer.
Lori Knight and Dina Boyer.
Michelle Cobell and Renee Helton.
Michelle Coble and Renee Helton.
Lindsay Lindberg and Tammy.
Lindsay Lindberg and Tammy.
Dee Riley and Shay Dolan.
Dee Riley and Shay Dolan.
Renee Nelson and Faze Nikki.
Renee Nelson and Faze Nikki.
Casey McKenna and Rebecca Ann.
Casey McKenna and Rebecca Ann.
Jenny B and Faze Nikki again. So
Jenny B. Yep, Jenny B and Faze Nikki again.
And then that's it for the rings. We do have 28 left.
Okay.
Do you want to announce the pentagonite?
Let's do the pentagonite. Okay. We still have 28 tourmaline rings left.
Yes.
Okay, so if you still want a tourmaline ring, you can get one. And then the pentagonite.
The pentagonite for the medium went to Renee Helton and Carolyn.
Okay, Renee Helton and Carolyn for the medium size.
Deborah What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Deborah Stochnik and Cindy Nolan.
Deborah Stochnik and Cindy Nolan.
Madalena and Aurea.
Madalena and Aurea.
And I think I pronounced that right. Mm-hmm. But if we mispronounced it, let us know.
Okay.
Debbie and Elmer.
Debbie and Elmer.
Valerie and Cynthia.
Valerie and Cynthia.
Maria Purdue and Katana.
Maria Purdue and Katana.
Shannon Cassidy and Cheryl Tilton.
Shannon Cassidy and Cheryl Tilton.
Lee M.G. and Lindsay Lindberg.
Lee M.G. and Lindsay Lindberg.
Lena Lockhart and Denise Herod.
Lena Lockhart and Denise Herod. Yep.
Jen Fallman and Ria Rose.
Jen and Ria Rose.
Yes.
Okay.
Ariana and Ruth.
Ariana and Ruth.
Gypsy Jens, Zenden, and Carla.
Gypsy Jens, Zenden, and Carla.
Valerie Mormont and Samantha Wells.
Valerie and Samantha Wells.
Trisha and Danny Girl.
Trisha and Danny Girl. These are the Pentagonite winners, by the way. Congratulations, you guys.
Betty Huang and Game Toy Stevenson.
Betty Wong and Game Toy Stevenson. Or is it Game Toy?
Yes.
Game Toy Stevenson, yep.
Rhea Rose and Mochi Mochi.
Rhea Rose and Mochi Mochi.
Jenny Edwards and Ards Girl.
Jenny Edwards and Ards Girl.
Holly Wise and Deanna Franco.
Holly Wise and Deanna Franco.
Athena Macmillan and Sunshine Love.
Athena Mac and Sunshine Love. Congratulations.
And Shelley Russello.
And Shelley
Russello?
Russello? Okay.
Russello.
Congratulations, you guys.
And the large went to Scarlett and Danny Girl.
Okay, Scarlett and Danny Girl got the 2 large sizes of the Pentagonite. Thrilled for you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Jen Fallman said she was nodding off and she heard her name. What? Well, she's awake now. Congratulations to all the winners. You're going to love that. And that's really a special one. Like I said, we just don't see it very often. I never see it. So, and that's what I try to bring to the live gemstone sale. It's just stuff that I don't see very often because I think that's probably interesting to you as well. Gracie's asking about the Eucalyptus Bundles. We can do that now.
Yes, we can.
That's kind of a fun one.
Brooklyn said that we can expect the sphere stands in a couple weeks.
Okay, sphere stands are coming a couple of weeks, you guys. So thank you for asking about that too. I'm glad you got a ring too. We're so thrilled for you. So there are a few, I think there are still a few left of the Tourmaline rings, and we'll update you to let you know. And then this is kind of a cool situation that's going on here. Okay. This is eucalyptus. If you need this much smudge, you got some serious situations happening. I know. Let's just see. Let's see where we are here.
That's line 23 towards the bottom. Of
okay. Okay, so we have 3 of the Eucalyptus Smudge Bundles that have double terminated rose quartz and natural lepidolite, and they come with... This is the most unique smudge bundle I've ever shown you before, I have to say. This is dinosaur bone. Is that incredible? I'll come back and tell you about the properties in a minute. So you get the bundle and the bowl. The price is $170. I have 3. Is that incredible? Lena's saying she wants to withdraw her surprise bag because she heard me say it was for intuition. It's for intuition and manifestation, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know, Lena, because I think intuition is part of... No, this is not dinosaur poop. This is bone. I know. Now, I will tell you something. The bowl alone on its own is worth about $150 to $200. So we're kind of putting the smudge bundle in there as a gift. I wish I had more of those. Talk about a talking piece, right? Eucalyptus is a master healer of body, mind, and spirit. It has some of the similar properties to our other smudges, right? The smoke is antibacterial, antimicrobial, but eucalyptus also has an element of pain-relieving energy. That is why a lot of empaths like to work with it. I take a daily bath with eucalyptus essential oil in it, which is really good for muscle pain or any kind of neuropathy, which I struggle with sometimes. And so smudging with eucalyptus is in some ways more powerful than working with the essential oil. And this bundle will last you for quite a while. Like if you like I said, if you really burn through this quickly, we need to talk. It's a good question, Jenny. It's funny because most of the small smudge bundles that we do are white sage. So, but isn't this a cool duo? I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And you know, eucalyptus has been a smudge that people have worked with for thousands of years. So there's something very ancient and very magical about that. Right, Scarlett? You can, Brindlin. I don't take the crystals off until I get to that part of the bundle. So I keep everything together and as I burn it until I get to that part of the bundle, and then I remove the crystal. But you can do it any way you want. Some people take the crystals right off as soon as they get it, and that's okay too. I don't think there's like a right way or a wrong way to do it. Angie said she spilled her mango smoothie on her eucalyptus smudge.
Oh.
Maybe it'll smell better that way. I don't know. That's a big bundle. That's right. It's true. All right, so we'll come back and let you know the winners there too. Do you want to do any other winners right now, or do you want to
let's
come back?
We'll come back to that.
Okay. I want to do this piece really quick. Okay. This is probably my favorite piece in the show, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. If you saw the preview, you already know why. This is natural citrine with Clevelandite and Lepidolite. I only have one piece. A retail value on a piece like this, you would find close to $500. Our price is $320. It's 6 inches. It's just very rare to find a perfect citrine point like that with these mineral inclusions. So this is natural citrine. Isn't it gorgeous? I wish I had more. There's only one piece. I'm going to show you though because I want to teach you. Citrine grows with Clevelandite, which is this mineral that you see right here. It's a very light blue. Do you see how it almost looks like ice? So I want you to be able to ID it when you're looking at your stones. So this mineral right here that looks like ice that's attached to your citrine is called Clevelandite. And it forms in these like little wafers almost. Looks like little potato chips, right? And then do you see the little purple in here? That's lepidolite. You also have some lepidolite back here, which is micanized lithium. Clevelandite heals trauma, especially childhood trauma or severe trauma of any kind into adulthood. Lepidolite is for relaxation. It actually is micanized lithium. And then lepidolite is, or citrine is for prosperity. So a piece like this, I like to call it the ease and flow combination because you've got the flow energy of citrine, which attracts prosperity, brings you into perfect alignment. You know, it helps to empower you, strengthen you. But then you have the Clevelandite, which is for healing the trauma, releasing the pain of the past. And then you have the lepidolite, which is relaxation, softening, right? Surrendering a little bit, letting go of anxiety, teaching yourself to be mindful and in the moment. And so that combination, yeah, and they grow together. And so Suzanne, part of the reason why I want you to know that is like a lot of us go to gem shows and we'll find a beautiful piece of citrine, but then we'll see all this other stuff growing on it. And it's like, well, what is all that? And when you know what it's growing with, you'll know better what the value of a piece is. When it has Clevelandite on it, when it has lepidolite on it, or lepidolite inclusions, for example, then the value of that piece increases, right? Yeah, just one piece. It is Brazilian. It's from Minas Gerais, Brazil. We just don't see a lot of it with those particular inclusions. And so, congratulations. Who got that one? Does anybody know who got that one? It's beautiful.
Andrea May.
Andrea May got it. Woo! Congratulations. Big time ease and flow magic going to Andrea. Isn't it beautiful? Is it self-healed, Alexis? Yeah, it is on the bottom.
Right,
yeah, it is all the way through. It is, Andrea. It's so rad. Honestly, like that piece, and there's a little bit from this direction, I see the, what do we call it? The markings where it's got like the wispies inside of it, the
I feel like
Devic Temple.
I feel like there's a record keeper on there somewhere.
I thought so too. I was looking for it earlier today. I couldn't see it though.
She should look for it when she gets it. And then did you see this? This is like an elevated thing right there up towards the tip. You see that?
Oh, there is. It's like it's a pentagon. Whoa. There's an elevated pentagon on the side. This happens sometimes when Alexis and I find like weird shit in the crystals and we gotta stop and like look at it. But Andrea May, both of us think there are record keepers on this and that you should look.
Wait, I feel like I just saw them.
I know.
It's like I think I see them.
Well, there is a raised triangle on this face.
Mm-hmm.
We think you've got one.
There's this little tiny...
She does. Cynthia's like, Alexis finds all the cool stuff.
Look, there's like an indentation in the shape of a triangle right there. It's very tiny.
Yeah, I don't know if I would count that as a record keeper, but yeah. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. You'll find cool stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna, yeah. It's like one of those field day crystals where you go and you're like, oh, and I saw this other thing, and I saw this other thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why we do what we do, because we love it.
Right.
Okay, so, and on we go. We have another piece of citrine, don't we?
We have one right here.
We do. So this is the only other natural citrine, I think, in this show. So I'll show it to you right now. This is a rad piece, like radical. This piece is $225. I only have one. It's 4.5 inches. It is natural citrine, smoky citrine with green tourmaline bars. This came in a lot of clear quartz. This is the only one that was actually citrine. Isn't it beautiful? And green tourmaline is a prosperity stone too. Isn't that stunning? This one I should put my light on so you can see it. Isn't that beautiful? Wish I had more of this one too. I sure don't. Let's see if I can get that. You can actually see more of the citrine color as I heat it up. Do you see how it's a very light golden yellow? Isn't that beautiful? It's got rainbows and stuff in it too. But you can really see how citrine-y it is. Isn't it pretty? Whoever gets this is a piece and a half. I have to say, I'd find a way to wear it. I think I would. Like, it's a bit much, but I think I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be weird? What's the guy who wears the clock? Like the rapper who wears the clock?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. I'm not that old, am I?
Was that
Flavor Flav. Thank you, Hannah. I'm like, oh my God, I'm too old. That's right. They got it. I'm like, you know, I'm not going to wear a clock, but I might wear a piece of citrine with tourmaline in it. Isn't that pretty? Congratulations. That's right. That's good. You guys have got me, because that would have been, like, honestly, if we lose track of Flavor Flav, like, what's happened to our society? He was a very important part of my childhood. My adolescence, I should say. I wasn't a child. It was back when Yo MTV Raps was on. Does anybody remember that? If you watch Yo MTV Raps, you get, like, extra brownie points with me today. I don't think I ever missed an episode. I was really into hip-hop when I was younger. Okay.
So these aren't on your list because they were added afterwards, but we have 30 of them, and they're 49.
Okay, now I get to teach you something else. See? Love you guys that you watched that back in the day. Listen, I watched Head Baker's Ball too, so I can go both ways. When it comes to music, there's very little I don't like. I'll even be tempted into some country. If I've been to a concert or had enough beer, I'll get into country. I don't know the words though, so then it gets weird, because country song people know the words and I don't know the words to the songs. But I like to dance along, just play. Okay.
Country song people.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, they know their words, and if you don't know the words and you're like so out of it, nobody even, like, who is this person who doesn't know the words?
But you like Carrie Underwood, don't you?
I do like Carrie Underwood. I also like the idea of letting Jesus take the wheel. It's one of my favorite songs.
I know. I remember the day of our first grand opening before we had the showroom.
Yep.
And you were going around all morning singing.
Did you hear that beautiful memory? I did a beautiful karaoke rendition of Jesus Take the Wheel. I don't have a very good voice, and so it has lingered with Alexis all these years. Okay. You guys are impressive. Okay. I'm going to teach you about what it means to have a transmitter ring. I think any ring can be a transmitter, but for whatever reason, in my experience, lapis is a more effective transmitter. And I was told in meditation that a natural lapis ring is the most effective transmitter ring you can work with. Take it for what it's worth. I have one, and it does that. Sometimes I have to take it off because I'm not really interested in channeling 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So I don't wear it all the time. So that's what this is. This is a natural lapis ring. Tell me quantity again, Alexis, if you would.
30.
Okay, I have 30 of these. These are all adjustable, as all the rings are. They're all done in sterling silver and open on the back. And it's really beautiful quality lapis. Like, it's dark with all the pyrite even on the inside. Isn't that pretty? And so to use a ring as a transmitter, what you have to do is set the intention that that's how you're going to work with your ring. It is ideal if you can wear it on one of your ring fingers, pointer fingers. Believe it or not, those are your primary energetic antenna on your hands. There's a reason why it's rude to point, because you're sending energy, or you're pulling energy, right? And so set the intention that this will be your transmitter ring, and that when you wear this ring, you are more open to receiving psychic information, and watch what happens. When you set that intention, ask to be protected, that you're only able to transmit information that is for your highest good or the highest good of those you know and love. So you want to just kind of create a ceremony out of it. I didn't even tell them the price yet.
$49.
It's $49. So just making sure you know. I didn't even say the price. I'm like, well, it seems like they're all going, but you know what the price is. And if you really want to do it properly, like, do the whole thing. You know, take your selenite wand, open your circle, call in the guardians of the sacred directions, ask them to be present to you for the dedication of your transmitter ring, and then when it becomes too much, if it becomes too much, just take it off. You'll know when you want to wear it. Moldavite, for me, Renee, not as much. What I have found is the transmitter rings need to be a third eye stone. Azurite's a great transmitter ring stone. Lapis is really good. I'm trying to think of what other ones I have that I really like. Sodalite can be a really good transmitter stone, too. It's underestimated as a third eye stone. It's really powerful. Sapphire, oh my god. Tanzanite, oh my god. What else makes really good transmitter?
Peacock ore?
Mm-hmm. Peacock ore actually stops energy flow.
Oh.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's not as much of it's not conductive enough. And honestly, sodalite's a little less effective because it doesn't have the pyrite. The pyrite creates this conductivity, so it enhances the properties. Iolite would be another great one, I would say.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would like to see you using iolite for that purpose. Let's see. All right, you guys. Congratulations. Yeah, iolite for sure. Quarterite. Labradorite would be great, actually, I think, too. Yeah, I would absolutely say Labradorite could be a great one. Holding it is good, too. For some reason, I don't know why. That's why I'd shared that practice with you today. For some reason, having the ring on that finger seems to be significant, at least for me in my practice. I'll be very curious to hear what you guys... I'm going to leave this one on because it's, like, speaking to me already. I think they choose you. You know what I mean? Moonstone, not as much. Because, again, Moonstone's going to be upper chakra, crown, soul star chakra, not as much activating that third eye, the pineal gland, which is what you want to do with a transmitter ring. So think more stones in that indigo family. Not quite amethyst, but more in that sort of indigo. Merlinite would be a great transmitter stone, too. If you have that in a ring, could be a good option for you as well. Let's see. Okay. Cody always wears turquoise. I like it too. So the ring finger, scarlet, you're going to want to wear it on these too. And yeah, azurite's a great one too. Moonstone you want to wear for different reasons. So moonstone is a stone that you want to work with at the full moon or when you are trying to expand your energy field. Moonstone is about fruition, expansion, and creation. So it's not so much for channeling, but it is for holding space and expanding the capacity of the space that you hold, opening your energy channels to be able to funnel more information through. So it's not really about directly transmitting information as much as it is creating an open channel for it. So you might consider those partner pieces. Maybe you wear the transmitter ring on your forefinger and then you wear your moonstone on like a middle finger or a ring finger or something like that. Does that help? We used to have little azurite blueberries on rings, crystalline healing, back in the day. Chelsea, this is funny. So there's really no significance to wearing a finger on my thumb per se, except I got this ring right, the two-tone one, right as I was moving from San Diego to San Francisco. And I set the intention that this ring would bring me back home to Southern California. And it did, and I just never took it off. So that's the story behind that ring. All the little things. Okay, we'll come back and we'll let you know winners in just a minute. Well, Larissa, you might end up just becoming this massive like beacon of information. I don't know if you want that. Sometimes having your channels too open is not a good thing. I always say when I'm at Trader Joe's late at night getting groceries, I don't want to know the life story of every single person in line with me. I don't want to always be an open channel. And that happens to me sometimes where it's like, oh, and that guy over there, he's having a fight with his wife. And that lady behind you, you know, she just blah, blah, blah. And that lady up there, like, if you make eye contact with her, she's going to start crying. And then that person over there, I'm just like, I don't want to know all of this. Does that ever happen to you? It's a blessing and a challenge sometimes. Okay. They're asking about Aura Citrine winners. I don't know if you guys want to announce any of those. Let's do that. A lot.
Oh, The Aura Citrine winners went to Linda Yip and Denise Pedraza.
Okay, so these are Aura Citrine, Linda Yip and Denise Pedraza. Congratulations, you guys.
Lindsay and Jody.
Lindsay and Jody.
Simona and Angela.
Simona and Angela.
Tiffany and Megan.
Tiffany and Megan.
Andrea and Angie.
Andrea and Angie.
Herbal Jewels and Roslyn.
Herbal Jewels and Roslyn.
Kimberly and Denise Groves.
Kimberly and Denise Groves.
Danielle and Kelly.
Danielle and Kelly.
Stephanie and Scarlett.
Simona's asking, which Simona?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Simona Gonzalez.
Simona Gonzalez, not Simona M. Thank you for asking. And then who were the last two you just said?
Stephanie and Scarlett.
Okay, Stephanie and Scarlett, congratulations.
Dee Riley and Karen Carley.
Dee Riley and Karen Carley.
Lori Knight and Holly Wise.
Lori Knight and Holly Wise.
I'm going to skip this because I think there might have been a mistake.
Okay.
But Lindsay Lindberg and Melissa Sanchez.
Okay, Lindsay Lindberg and Melissa Sanchez.
Kelly Bennett and Lorian D.
Kelly Bennett and Lorian D.
Cynthia Dietz and Carla.
Cynthia Dietz and Carla.
Dot Longmore and Amy.
Dot Longmore and Amy.
Betty Huang and Teresa.
Betty Wong and Teresa.
Emerald and Joyce.
Emerald and Joyce.
And Rinna.
And Rinna. Congratulations. So that is the Aura Citrine. And all the Aura Citrine winners, congratulations to all of you for getting such beautiful pieces. You're going to love those. And don't forget to put those on your prosperity altar. That's where that belongs. Oh, it's Janice's first live sale. Congratulations. And I'm so thankful that you're here today. I hope you're enjoying every minute of it. To Water Tourmaline. Was that you're asking about, Michelle? Watermelon tourmaline, are you asking about that? Or are you asking about a different color tourmaline? Let me know. Are there any lapis rings left? Amber Lindsay is asking. I don't think there are.
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. We'll come back and let you know and announce the winners of that ring too. I do want to show them the suite of jewelry, the Moldavite jewelry.
Ooh, okay.
This is incredible, really. We have the two pieces together. If you buy the set of them, it's $1,400. If you buy them separately, it's $1,500. It's $1,000 for the necklace, $9.99, and $4.99 for the bracelet. But if you buy the set together, if somebody gets the set together, we're going to do the set together for $1,400. I will tell you, this is insane. Like, there are hardly words to describe that necklace. That is the Moldavite necklace of anyone's dreams. I follow all the big jewelry houses on Instagram, like Chopard and Christie's, and all the big jewelry houses, Cartier, and this looks as beautiful. These sets of jewelry look as beautiful as anything that you would see in those massive jewelry house collections. So I want to show it to you up close. I'm going to put the bracelet on. Isn't it beautiful? I don't even have a piece like this. Yeah, Ursula has the necklace, I think. Right, Ursula? Well, Janice, I love faceted Moldavite. I have a ring that I wear all the time. This particular piece, these pieces have cabochon Moldavite and natural Moldavite. Let me lift it up better so you can see it. So there's the natural. And then you have green rutilated quartz, little cabochons. More natural Moldavite, cabochon Moldavite, cabochon green rutilated, and then you have these little green oco geodes from Mexico, which are all about magic and manifestation, and it goes all the way around. I have it on the smallest because my wrist is a size 6 or 6.5, and I have it on the smallest, so this is really meant for someone with more like a 7.5 or 8 inch wrist. And then this necklace adjusts up to about 20 inches. And would go as small as about 16 or 18 inches, I think. Maybe it's about 22 inches that it adjusts down to. So this is a sizable necklace too. Isn't it beautiful? And look at, so this is what I want to show you. This center piece of Moldavite alone is worth $800. My estimate, okay? Just the center stone. You ready to see it? It has what people who collect Moldavite call a splash pattern. Let me show the backside to you. Do you see that? You just never see pieces like that with a full splash pattern. that is extraterrestrial material. This happened when a meteorite struck the Earth about 20 to 25 million years ago. And the pieces of Earth went into the atmosphere and mixed with the crash of the meteorite and basically melted and then rehardened as it re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, and that's the result you get is that. Isn't that incredible? So I think we've had a few Moldavite necklaces. They're all beautiful. This is one of a kind. A wardrobe to end all wardrobes, both pieces. So I'm going to keep wearing the bracelet, but this is here. Isn't it gorgeous? Crystalline Healing said it's making her anxious. Well, Moldavite, see, I like to wear it because for me, so I'll tell you my experience with Moldavite. Moldavite opens the channels. It opens all the channels. It's like having a massive alien receiver. And I like that because I like to, it brings in really interesting insights and information, and it helps you connect the dots. It's like, it's a wisdom piece in a way. Did somebody bid on the bracelet? I don't know.
Yes, Kimmy Dragonfly Whisperer got the whole set.
Kimmy got the whole set! Kimmy girl, congratulations. I mean, that is, I see a lot of things in my day. We're coming to the end of this manufacturer's Moldavite jewelry, and I have to say I think this wardrobe in particular is one of the most beautiful I've ever seen. There's green tourmaline in here. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually green tourmaline in here, too. I see just one cabochon of it, but that's kind of cool. Something I didn't see in there before. The necklace must have one, too. Anyway, congratulations to you, Kimmy, because there's one in the necklace too.
Right there. You can tell because there's some gold color on it too.
Ah, there is. You want to see this? This is Bicolor Tourmaline. I just fell in love with it more than I did before. This right here, let me get my finger out of the way, is Bicolor Green and Gold Tourmaline. Can you see it? Let me put my flashlight behind it so you can see, because you don't often see that. Let me see if I can light that up for you. Ooh, look, look, look. Can you see? Am I washing it out too much?
So I missed this. Amber Lindsay commented on the bracelet.
Okay.
So Amber Lindsay got the bracelet. So if
I might be washing it out too much. Isn't that beautiful?
Like the necklace, that's still available.
Okay. So did you hear that from Team SG? Amber got the bracelet. And so Kimmy's welcome to the necklace. Sorry, Dawn, I didn't mean to blind you there, darling. Mm-hmm. I'll be more gentle with your eyes next time. I just got too excited trying to show you all the things. All right, Gladys, good to know. I will. Bridget, if we have time at the end, I'm going to show it one more time, and I'll do a better job next time when I show that. Okay, next up, I have the coolest brecciated jasper spheres I've ever seen. I'm going to show these to you really quickly. They're super affordable and really special. And the metaphysics of brecciated jasper, I love. Oh, watermelon tourmaline, you're asking, Michelle Coble. Watermelon tourmaline is wisdom and healing in love. It's a really good, I have a friend who calls it the divorce stone, and I don't call it that because I think that's not necessarily what I want to teach people, but she calls it that because she says that it teaches you the wisdom of your past so you don't make the same mistakes in the future. Interesting, isn't it? The Jeera spheres have already sold. The rose quartz plates, though, we haven't done yet, so if you're looking for those, stay tuned. Those are coming. Okay, let me show you this. This is brecciated jasper with agate. Do you see that? I've never seen that. Those little pockets and windows in there are all agate. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me lift it up higher for you so you can see. It's like this blue-gray agate magic. Isn't that beautiful? This side is, in particular, is really stunning that I'm coming around to right now. Isn't that beautiful? It's like this blue-gray agate inside of this beautiful red and sort of tan and black brecciated jasper. And so brecciated jasper is the stone of getting your shit together. It's the stone of cleaning up your mess. It's the stone of like enough excuses. It's sort of like vanadinite in a way. It's not about procrastination. It's about organization. This is like, get your house in order, get your emotions in order, get your mind in order, right? It does look like an alien planet. I agree with you. I love it so much. And the energy of it, it's very grounding, very stabilizing. Agate is protective, and brecciated jasper is organizational. So this is going to come in and kind of like tidy up your situation. It's a good one, isn't it? I have 7 of the small. These are $49. Our original price was $62. And I have 16 of the large. These are $59. Regular price was $82. So this is the small, which is 2 inches. Excuse me, and this is the large, which is 2.5 inches. And that's all I have. So, because it's not normal brecciated jasper. If it was regular brecciated jasper, I could probably get more, but I probably wouldn't have it here in the live gemstone sale because I try to save the really unique things. You can find brecciated jasper, but finding agatized brecciated jasper, that's a little bit different. This one almost seems like a little person over here or something. There's just cool stuff in here. I think these are really beautiful. So congratulations to those of you who are getting those. You're going to love it. And that'll come with a sphere stand for you so that you can add it right to your collection when you get it home. Is my vanadinite still available, or did someone buy it?
The vanadinite's still available.
It's still available. It's here. Just in case you're looking for it, the largest, most beautiful vanadinite cluster I've ever offered you in the history of SG is still here. The prices on the spheres, the brecciated jasper, small is $49, medium or large is $59. Small is 2 inches, large is 2.5 inches, give or take a 1/4 inch. Okay, let's do the vanities next, and then we can come back and do some winners. I'm super excited about the vanities. So, I don't know about you, but when I was a little girl, Cheryl, yeah, I'm having trouble getting the Peruvian wands, but you know what I do have, Cheryl, and I don't think they're coming to the live gemstone sale. I had about 20 different items custom made in Peru over the last year. They all arrived last week. For the most part, Soul Shift is going to get the advanced notice on those. Basically, it's like chumpies, but made into altar plates and totems representing the 3 worlds and all of these crazy things I had made. So if you love more of the Peruvian handcrafted, a lot of that stuff is coming to sagegoddess.com. What I would recommend, I could feel that siren before I heard it. We always send love to the sirens because we're next to a fire station. What I would recommend that you do is go to sagegoddess.com each day at 7 a.m. Pacific time. You know, it was 10 a.m. Eastern. What is that? 4 p.m. UK time. And just see, because I don't even know which days they're coming, but they're pretty incredible and they're affordable. So I wouldn't miss those if I were you. We had them handmade for us, and so our prices are like crazy amazing on them. Okay, this is a vanity plate, and I don't know about you, but when I was little, my grandma had these. Aw, isn't that cool? Lynn has her grandmother's vanity mirror, and she keeps a sphere garden on it. Oh, I love that. I love that. So what my team did was adorn these to look like little crowns. This is all pyrite that's been added to all of the little points. And then clear quartz points. And these are Brazilian quartz. And then Mookite jasper cabochons, which is the beauty stone. And look at the little golden balls on the feet. Isn't it sweet? So, and then they took it on the inside. I love it when they do things like beyond. They lined the whole inside with pyrite. Look, you can see your comments and me in the mirror. Isn't that beautiful? It's just like to a whole other level. Didn't have to do that, but I love all the extra touches. Isn't it pretty? Okay, so we have, which one is this one? The 22. We have 6 of these. They're $125 a piece. And what's crazy is, because these Mookite cabochons are about $19 a piece, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 of them. So there's $180 in Mookite cabs on this. I mean, honestly, you could just take it and take the Mookite cabs off and sell them and get your money back. Isn't that fun? I know. It's a beautiful value, but it's also just a beautiful thing. And I look at things like this. I have a daughter, but even if I didn't, like, I think about one day who gets passed down these little treasures. These are, heirloom pieces that one day someone, in your line who you're going to be an ancestor for is going to say, I got that, and I have that, and I have it on my vanity with my jewels in it. Isn't it beautiful? Super fun. So we'll come back and let you know who got those.
They went to Scarlet Pate.
Okay, Scarlet got one. Congratulations.
Herbal Jewels.
Herbal Jewels.
Corey Singletary.
Corey?
Yes.
Corey Singletary. Okay.
Kelly Bennett.
Samantha Wells.
And Nancy Sue Meyer.
Just sweet, you guys. Isn't it sweet? I love it too. Joanne, my favorite thing is to go antique shopping. And I do it right. When I go antique shopping, I have a little cooler of food because I don't like to take a break. I have my little shoulder bag with all my things, and I am like serious about it. But I've also kind of like taken a lot of time in my life to learn about history. So when I'm in an antique shop, I can kind of assess the value of things, which is kind of fun. Isn't it fun? Oh, you guys, I would love nothing more. Wouldn't it be fun, those of you who are coming to the retreat? And so I teach a class called Soul Shift, and once a year I host them here for a free retreat. And so that's happening in August. Wouldn't it be fun? There's an antique mall about 20 minutes away from here that I've been going to since I was a kid, called Memory Lanes. And it is so much fun. Oh my God. Wouldn't it be fun to go there together? I would love it. Yeah, we would be dangerous though. You know what I mean? Like we would probably like spend too much money and get in trouble, but honestly, if we can ever get a group together in town and go to Memory Lanes together, it takes me like at least 2 hours to get through there, and that's me kind of hustling. And I don't like to hustle. I like to really take my time. If I'm doing it right, I'm thinking more like 3-4 hours, especially if you shop, and then have a little champagne maybe. Right? So Soul Shift is my online class in holistic shamanism. And so if you go to sagegoddess.com, at the top it says classes, and that's where you can find out more information. And the timing is actually really, really good. We're wrapping up our work in June, obviously, and starting in July, our theme is desire, and we're working with Shakti from the Hindu pantheon. So anyway, if you're thinking about joining next month, end of June, you can join now. You can join anytime. But July is going to be some pretty spicy work on desire. And the team just put the link up for you. I know Pam's coming to the retreat. Quite a few of you are coming, actually. I'm super excited to see you. So maybe we'll have to make some time for Memory Lanes when you're here. Oh, yeah, Janice, the classes are all online and virtual. And we have multiple members from the UK, actually. We have quite a few members from the Southern Hemisphere. And it's always fun when they join us live because we always look at the clock and we're like, what time is it where you are right now? So... yeah, so if you'd like to join Soul Shift, it's a game changer. I mean, I will tell you, I've been teaching online classes in spirituality for 8 years. I've never taught a class like it. I've never taught such smart and powerful students before. So you don't just learn from me, you learn from the people who are in that group who are incredibly powerful and wise healers themselves. But you also see like the real human side of people too, because we're pretty honest about what's going on in our lives, and there's no judgment, which is my favorite part about it. It really is a space where you can bring whatever's going on and nobody's going to judge you, and you learn skills to improve your life. So, well, I'm glad. I think there are 1,400 people in Soul Shift. There's not everybody's on Facebook. I think there's about 1,000 people in our Facebook group, and then there's a group of people who don't do the virtual thing. But just, attend the live classes but don't like to be in Facebook because it's too much for them, which I understand that too. I don't know how I ever lived without Soul Shift, to be honest. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying it too. Yeah, so prices here, Savvy in the Kitchen, include your shipping. Unless you're outside the U.S., then it's $5 per item, which is kind of funny. It almost never covers our shipping. We lose money on shipping in our gemstone sale, but I kind of like that you get a good bargain. Like here's a piece, for example, that one, Big Mama. This one doesn't cost $5 to ship. I wish it did. It does not. Can I help you with that? Let's see. Okay. I'm going to set it down for a minute and like reorient myself. All right. Let me give you these rings so I don't damage them. There we go. Okay. This is one piece. I think you know that. The price on it, let me show you this piece, even if you just look at it because it's insane. This is, I think, the most expensive item of the night, but I just want to show it to you. This is $1,740. It is I said quadruple earlier. I just want to make sure I'm right. It's like a quintuple because it's actually got 5 finished terminations on it. Phantom chlorite cluster. So I'm going to show you the 2 sides of it for as long as I can. There's the first phantom. Do you see it right there? See the point within the point? I can't point at the same time that I'm holding it. And then let me show you the other side. This is my favorite side. This is a twin point and a twin phantom. I've never seen any others in my life. I've never seen a twin point and a twin phantom. But that's what this is. So I'm going to turn it so you can catch it in the light and see how it's got 2 different faces, 2 different sides here. And then each one of those sides has a phantom. I'm sorry if I'm shaking, but it's really heavy. Let me try and show you this from the other side too one more time. You might be able to see the twin phantom better from this side. Yeah. Oh, there you yep, you can see it better. Isn't that cool? Woo! Maybe she wants to come sit on my lap for a minute. Woo! So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, but technically this is a 5th termination because this is a twin. And then it actually has a 6th point growing up right here. This one, I wish there was a way to show this to them.
Can I hold it up for you?
Can I take a picture of this and have you post it?
Yeah.
I know this is weird. I've never done this before, but I need you to see this angle of this thing, and I'm not going to be able to hold it up in a way that shows it to you.
Oh, we can post it in the event page afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just take this really quick so that you guys can see. And that way later, now I want to teach you about chlorite. Chlorite, let me send these pictures to you really quick. Okay. Chlorite is a green mineral from Brazil. This is, wait till you guys see this picture, like it's insane. It's a green mineral from Brazil that heals the physical body. And then the team will post this picture on the event page so you can see it. And so when I was diagnosed with MS, gosh, almost 10 years ago now, I always tell this story about I went into my local crystal shop and I'm like, what do I need? And the person who owned the shop at the time had a lot of knowledge about central nervous conditions. And he said, you have to work with Tibetan quartz, you have to work with kyanite, you have to work with udilite, you have to work with sugilite. But then he mentioned chlorite. And he only had 1 chlorite generator in his cabinet. And it was like $500 or $600. And it was about this big. And I was like, I can't ever do that. Like, it was so far out of my league. It was a lot for me just to get a little tiny Tibetan quartz piece at the time. And so I always aspired to it. And then as I started to, move into the work that I do now, I saw so many chlorite pieces and was able to get a few at a better price. Andrew's like, I can work it off. So that piece, the retail value on that piece, are you ready? $3,400. So that piece at $1,700 is actually a wholesale price. The cluster that piece would have come from, first of all, like I said, it's the only double and triple phantom I've ever seen in my adult life ever, and that's going through Tucson and Denver and everything else. The cluster that would have come from would have been at least 10 feet by 10 feet to produce the terminations, the points that wide, and I've asked what the largest chlorite included phantom clusters are in Brazil, and no one's ever told me they've seen a 10 by 10. Isn't it cool? So that piece I will say is for somebody who has, who's a massage therapist, a crystal healer, energy worker of some kind, to keep in their space. Because what it's going to do is it's going to magnify the energy of healing in that space. Someone who has people at home who aren't well would be well served by that piece, because it's just going to raise a healing frequency in the space. So I would say, like, that's an ideal piece for somebody who has a healing center, or, you know, like I said, does massage out of their home, especially if they do any kind of healing out of their home, because you want to make sure that your home frequency gets protected while you bring clients in and do healing work with them. So that would actually be a really good home piece too.
The photo is posted in the event page if they want to open up a separate tab and look at it.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see the picture, if you go to the event page, it's there, and then you can open up a separate tab and still be here for the live show and see the picture of it. Isn't it crazy?
We included the link for them. It's in the feed.
Oh, it's there. Yeah, you can see where the photo is posted. Team SG put the link up there.
Doing it.
Woo! It's a serious piece, Kelly. I mean, it's... I think you will never regret it. What's really crazy about that piece to me, Kelly, because I think about generators, right? So if I was going to cut generators out of that piece, I would have 2 massive generators. And because they're triple phantoms, I'm not saying you should cut your piece, but you could cut your piece into 2 separate generators and polish the base and sell them separately. And I actually think each one of those generators on their own would be worth at least $1,000, $1,200. So if you cut that cluster down and polish the bases of those 2 generators, I think you could probably make your money back plus some. So congratulations to you. Yeah, no, it's amazing how the pieces find their people. And here's the other, and by the way, it comes with a free signed copy of my Crystal Lore book as a gift, as the big pieces do. And the other thing I want to tell you that will make you pretty happy, I think, Kelly, that piece was mined 18 months ago. I know the person who mined it, and he brought it directly here to me. So no one else has ever worked with that piece, touched that piece. It didn't get sold a bunch of places. It went directly from the person who mined it right here. So the energy is like super clean, super pure, just hasn't been passed around a lot. Sometimes you can feel that on your crystals. So, and what a cool thing too, as a healing piece, like you don't want the attachment of all the other energies there. You want something that's just gone from Gaia to you. Isn't that cool? Yeah, please do, Kelly. We all are going to be on pins and needles waiting to see. Kelly, did you see the picture though that I posted? Even though you bought it, you should still go and look at it. Maybe especially because you bought it. It almost looks like Ahawite in a way. It's the color of those inclusions is really special. So congratulations. That's right. Jody said sleep over at Kelly's. You'd have everybody like gather around to touch it. Yeah, take a look, girl, and congratulations. Yeah, that's where the shipping cost is funny. Like her shipping is included in that. I can barely lift the cutie pie up. Okay, winners. All right. Chicken dinner. I want to put the other bracelet on since that one I haven't shown them yet. Oh, I love that. This one definitely won't make me sad if I don't buy it, because this one I will keep. I've said that like 3 or 4 times today. I think it kind of likes being with me a little bit. Okay, what are we announcing?
Have we done the pentagonite yet? I don't think we have.
I thought we did pentagonite.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, I think we did. You guys can let us know if we didn't, but I'm pretty sure we did pentagonite. Bag winners, they want to know the surprise bags.
Oh, of course they do.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I did that.
Did we do bag winners?
Yes,
okay.
I did.
Okay, we did bag winners. Yeah, they're saying we did too. They're keeping us honest. Okay.
Did we do the faceted Almondine Garnet?
No.
Okay.
No, let's do Garnet winners. Okay.
Those went to Renee, Linda, and Scarlett.
Okay, Renee, Linda, and Scarlett got the large Almondine Garnet, so congratulations.
Do have one left.
There's one Almondine left. Did you guys want to see it one more time? Yeah, we got to do the rose charging plates. That's next. Although compared to the chlorite cluster. Like this one, I can actually. This makes me feel better about my physical strength. So Deanna did not get the bag winners. So I think if you scroll back in the feed, Deanna, I think they're listed.
And they will also
for
be
you there,
tomorrow.
and they will be announced tomorrow too. Denise said we didn't do the bag winners. Elizabeth said we didn't do the bag winners. Ready, Renee? There's actual perfect kiss mark on there. I think I'm going to leave it. You can wipe it off if you want. We didn't do bag winners. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's do bag winners. Lola Bunny made it official. We didn't do it.
Debbie Dosh and Carolyn T.
Okay, Debbie Dosh and Carolyn T. These are the surprise bag, basket, intuition, manifestation, magic, situation winners.
Scarlet Pate and Lizzie Love.
Scarlet Pate and Lizzie Love.
Millie and Debbie Mason.
Millie and Debbie Mason.
Jody and Cindy Nolan.
Jody and Cindy Nolan.
Roslyn and Christy Bob.
Roslyn and Christy Bob.
Mariah Larson and Lola Bunny.
Mariah Larson and Lola Bunny.
Kelly Bennett and Deborah DePetris.
Kelly Bennett and Deborah DePetris.
Denise Ann and Scarlet Pate.
Denise Ann and Scarlet Pate.
Maria Samovia and Julie Hodges.
Maria and Julie Hodges.
Karen Carley and Samantha Wells.
Karen Carley and Samantha Wells.
Emily Flanders and Michelle Nicello.
Emily Flanders and Michelle Nicello.
Melissa Sales and Ariana.
Melissa Sales and Ariana.
Cynthia Dietz and Vanessa Batts.
Cynthia Dietz and Vanessa.
Janelle and Corey.
Janelle and Corey.
Casey and Elizabeth Bates.
Casey and Elizabeth Bates.
Betty Wong and Debbie Dosh.
Betty Wong and Debbie Dosh.
Kimmy Dragonfly, Whisperer Haynes, and Lizette Pagan.
Kimmy Dragonfly and Lizette Pagan.
Joanna and Shannon.
Joanna and Shannon.
Carolyn T. and Scarlet Pate.
Carolyn T. and Scarlet Pate.
Adriana and Deanna Franco.
Adriana and Deanna Franco.
Deborah Stochnik and Joyce Mock.
Joyce Mock and Deborah Stochnik, okay.
Jan Perko and Lori Valdez.
Jan Perko and Lori Valdez.
Rhonda and Annette.
Rhonda and Annette.
Dee Donovan and Carissa.
Dee Donovan and Carissa.
And Lindsay Lindberg.
And Lindsay Lindberg. Congratulations. And if you missed it, don't worry. We do those things every so often, so there'll be another chance in the future for you. And I think we did do the Girasol Sphere winners. Did we not do that?
Yes, I
okay,
we
did that one. Okay, we'll come back and do more winners in just a couple of minutes. I have a couple things I want to show you. Is this one on my list?
Yes, that is.
Oh, here we go.
At the very bottom.
Yep. Okay, only one of these. I try to do one per show because I'm in love with these. I'm totally obsessed. This is a multicolor Aura Quartz cluster. The price is $225. I only have one, and it is all the magic all the time. Every single color of the rainbow is there as you turn and turn and turn. And I don't know if there's a bad way to display it because it has all the colors on all the sides. But this brings out the little kid in me. I have a cluster just like this in my meditation room at home. And when people walk in, they walk past some really nice things to make a beeline for this. Like, what is that? Oh my God, I need that. It's not natural. It's an aura treatment, where they bond the metals to the quartz. So it's a permanent treatment. You can't wash it off. And I believe that the metals have their own properties and that the quartz sort of magnifies the energy of those properties. So it enhances strength and passion, intensity, communication, love. I just think they're beautiful. So congratulations. I know. I don't lick it, but I wouldn't go around licking your stones anyway. I'm going to say that that's not a good life choice, to lick rocks. I'm not going to say I haven't done it because you've seen me do it live, but I don't go around licking every rock. I'm very discriminating with ones that I lick. I don't lick them all, darling. Was that fun?
Lynn.
Who got that one?
Joey Lynn.
Joey Lynn got it. Congratulations. Yay. That is a treasure and a half. Doesn't it look like a popsicle and rock candy and all the good things? I know. I know. It is my personal rock licking philosophy, and you are welcome to lick as many as you want. Some of them are safer to lick than others, I will tell you. It is true. Okay. I have a very special crystal to show you. Oh, Haley, I would get in trouble for that one, I think. The wrong people would take that the wrong way, girl, and it would get weird really fast, I think. You and I are on the same wavelength, though. This is a twin Veracruz Amethyst that is skeletal, you guys. I have not seen very much skeletal Veracruz. And what skeletal means, do you see how it's kind of etched on the tip right here? Do you see how it's kind of etched and open? What that is over thousands of years, if not millions of years, all of the water and the organic material has left that stone. And it etched in the shape of triangles, which is pretty magical. You cannot buy this because I'm giving it away to one of you right now. This is worth some money, I will tell you. This is a really good giveaway. This is practically, in fact it is, double terminated, this crystal on the back. I would put a little museum putty on that and display it just like that in your crystal collection. Isn't it gorgeous? So, who's being called to this one? Woo! Oh, it's a good one today, you guys. Yes, yes, yes. We do giveaways right around here. We don't mess around. Over the course of each year, we give away about $50,000 worth of crystals across all of our Facebook groups, the Tucson and the Gem Show, Denver Gem Show, and the other Gem Shows. Did you know that? I think last year was close to about $54,000 worth of crystals that we gave away. And we love it. I flippin' love it. I would give away more if I could. I really would. I enjoy the process. Let's see where this one is going home to. Woo! Isn't that beautiful? It's a really, really, really special piece. All right, let's see where it's going. All right, I am being led to this soul right here. Tiffany Keith. Hi, Tiffany Keith. This crystal wants to come home to you. What I'm getting from my spirit guides for you is that it's very, very needed at this time. Like my heart feels very heavy. And your heart shouldn't feel so heavy. Oh, this has record keepers all over it. Look at that. So Tiffany, I hope you see that I'm calling your name. And I think this crystal is going to hold your heart. I really do. And there may be a time, Tiffany, when you feel like you're done with it. And at that time, what I feel like is like you'll know exactly where it needs to go. Or maybe you just, you know what? As soon as I say that, what I'm getting from my guides for you is I think you may not let this one go. Because it may remind you one day of what you're able to overcome. How much light you're able to call back into your life. Are you a teacher of some kind? Because if you're not, I feel like you either are or could be or should be. And maybe this piece is going to help you connect back into whatever it is you're supposed to be sharing with other people or teaching other people. It was really nice to feel your energy today. I hope that's helpful for you. You're a good, good, good soul. I love it when good crystals go to good homes. So congratulations to you. Now, I've saved some of the best for last, so don't go anywhere yet because we have some work to do. Tiffany Keith is going to catch her breath. Right? I think so too. Okay, this is a rose quartz charging plate to end them all. I have 13 of these. They are $94 a piece. The original price on these was $118. Okay, I'm going to show this to you first, and I'm going to explain what you do with it. Okay. I have one of these near my bedside. I never thought I would find another one. This is some of the gemmiest rose quartz from Madagascar. It is clearer than any Brazilian rose quartz you will find. Madagascar rose quartz tends to be clearer, tends to have more stars. Almost all of the star rose quartz that you see come from Madagascar. I wouldn't be surprised if you found some star in this material, because this is the same material that they carve those spheres out of. Isn't it gorgeous? So mine, like this, it's almost the same size, sits on my bedside table. I kind of love the rough edge of it. And then I have a candle and my little anointing blends that I use before bed, and then I put my jewelry on if I'm wearing too many rings at night and I forget, because I like to just wear my basic rings to bed and take the rest of them off. I'll put those on here too. So this is your bedside nightstand Love Magic plate from Madagascar. Isn't it beautiful? These are hard to find too, and you'll find them, sometimes if you find them, they are more expensive, and so this is a good value on this particular piece. Isn't it gorgeous? So again, we have, how many did I say of those? 13 of those. So congratulations to those of you who are getting them. Aren't they beautiful? Your flight's delayed again, Andrea May? Holy, 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 girl. We need to call in some good energies to get you up and flying and heading where you need to go. Right? Isn't it beautiful? So, and I love to use charging plates that way. Whatever you place on here has that energy. Another great place to put this, and I actually saw this on Instagram. I think it was, who did I see that did this? Goldie Hawn's daughter. What's her name?
Oh, Kate Hudson?
Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson had a plate, I think it was her, like this in her bathroom, and she had all her face creams on it. And I was like, see, even the celebrities like to put their face creams with their crystals because it charges them. Cleopatra used rose quartz for beauty back in early Egypt, right? And so I thought it was really interesting. When you see celebrities using crystals, it always makes me smile because it's like, see, they've got it too. Awesome. We'll come back and we'll let you know who got those. Congratulations, you guys. The next thing I want to show you, I have a few things left to show you. These I have 2 of. And this is another one where I'm like, if you don't want it, that's okay. I only have 2. This is an 11.25 hand-pieced Lapis Lazuli vase. And even the bottom is stone. This is onyx on the bottom, white onyx. Isn't that beautiful? And then the rest of it is all hand-pieced, and it's gold in the center. Isn't that beautiful? And it's not like A grade or B grade, or B grade or C grade lapis. This is A grade lapis. Beautiful, perfect. The intensity of color, you want that dark, rich navy with a little bit of that lighter blue. That's what you're looking for. You want the gold veining of the pyrite. That's what you look for in good quality lapis. Isn't it beautiful? So I have 2 of these. These are $275 each. Original price $350. Woo! And that's it. I don't have any more lapis vases. Isn't it gorgeous? I have a lapis vase at home. It's about that big. So you are getting the big sister to my little sister, which is good. And this one, if you get this, like this should be full of fresh flowers or fresh herbs or fresh something from your garden all the time. Vases are really good to put on your altar because they represent the element of water. Did you know that? And vases, it's also really important to have fresh flowers or fresh herbs or something fresh, even if it's fresh like tree branches, out of your garden in a vase at all times because that attracts prosperity to you. Did you know that? Water is the element of prosperity in feng shui. And so using water and working with live plants attracts energies of abundance into your home. And if you can, put it in the southeast corner of your kitchen, southeast corner of your living room. That's, according to the Bagua map in feng shui, that's the direction of prosperity. So this lapis is definitely a prosperity stone. Always, always has been, always will be. Isn't it beautiful? This would be a really good holiday gift too, and we will not have these again before the holidays. So this is something to like think ahead. Who in your life would love to get a lapis vase? It's not the thing that everybody's going to buy for your mom. You know what I mean? Like, pretty special. Okay, so we'll come back and let you know the winners on that. Congratulations on that. Onyx is just grounding and stabilizing. Elle asked the question. I appreciate the question. It's grounding. It's stabilizing. It is... for empaths and psychics, it's very centering. Because sometimes we feel like we're off in the ethers and like all over the place, and it helps to bring our energy back to center and kind of calm us. It's really good for anxiety. Sort of stabilizes the emotions as well. So if you feel like your emotions have been kind of up and down, wear an onyx ring, carry a piece of onyx in your pocket. It's just going to stabilize you, center you, bring you back to balance. Kind of like Almondine Garnet in a way. It's a little more grounding than Almondine Garnet though, a little heavier. So it's going to hold you tighter. But at certain times you need that, right? There's certain times where you want to fly away, and there's certain times where you're like, I need somebody to hold me by the ankles. You know what I mean? And great question from Deborah as well about Veracruz. Thank you for asking that question. So Veracruz Amethyst comes from Veracruz, Mexico. It's the highest vibrational amethyst on the planet. It's also the clearest amethyst on the planet. Most amethyst on the planet comes from Brazil. Some of it comes from Africa. So there are different regions and localities where you'll find amethyst pockets and deposits. But the color of Veracruz is a lighter amethyst color, like a lighter lavender almost, as opposed to the darker, deeper. It goes darker. So you start in Mexico with Veracruz, it's very light lavender. You move down to Brazil, it's more of a richer, like medium shade amethyst. You move to Uruguay, and the Uruguayan amethyst is almost black. You know what I mean? Almost like African amethyst, which is similarly dark, almost black. And so some people think that the lighter, clearer a stone is, the higher the vibration, which may be why people think Veracruz amethyst is the highest vibrational quartz on the planet. So sardonyx, and this is why, if you guys are interested in stones, by the way, I mean, I'm really not just promoting my book, but I will tell you, this is my crystal history book. And there's a whole section in here on the difference between onyx and sardonyx. And I talk about the different varieties of amethyst in the book too. So if you ever want to learn more about crystal history, you can find this. You can get signed copies at sagegoddess.com, or you can find it on Amazon.com too, wherever you like to shop. It's on Amazon Prime, for goodness sake. You could probably have it in your mailbox tomorrow. But it's I worked really hard on this book, and it's got mythical history and real history in it. So it's kind of a balance of both of those things. Because some of the history doesn't exist. We've had to piece it together. Do you know what I mean? So it's, anyway. Are you? Thank you for that. I'm going to be doing the audio versions of the books this year. I actually just set up the audio equipment at home so I can record them, because people have asked me to do the audio versions. They like to hear me read. So the audio versions of my books should be coming soon. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay. Now, is this one on the list?
No, it was added after I printed it. It is
149. Okay. This is one of the prettiest Labradorite generators I have in my inventory. And she's got this one side over here that just comes, there's like an entire rainbow happening right here. There it is. She is $149. I don't often have Labradorite generators in this size. Isn't she beautifully done? This is the stone of new beginnings, setting intentions. Oh, there's another like beautiful flash on this side. Do you see it right there? Creating new beginnings, allowing new doors to open. That's all the energy of Labradorite. And the best part about this is whoever purchases this lab generator today, the entire proceed of your purchase. Ooh, there's something magical happening up here. Hold on. There might be a moonstone inclusion up here. Moonstone is part of the same family as Labradorite. It's a member of the feldspar family. And I actually think there's green moonstone up here, you guys. I've never seen that before. Do you see it? I think there's a green moonstone cap on this one, which would make it worth more. But I'm not going to change the price. I just found that. So anyway, congratulations. Now you're getting something extra special. And we're going to donate the full proceeds of the purchase of this generator today. And I'm going to tell you, whoever wins this one, is it Bridget?
Yeah, Bridget Olsen.
Okay, Bridget. So here's what I want to tell you. You can choose any charity that you would like us to donate it to. If you would like us to donate it, I have made a charitable contribution in the last week to an organic farm on the island of Oahu, where local youth can go and work at the farm, and they pay their college tuition. It's a really beautiful place where the kids are learning about local agriculture, but they're also earning their education at the same time. And so I've just become really passionate about that particular charity. So you can either choose your charity of choice, or if you leave it to us, we will send the funds on your behalf to the Ma'au farm on Oahu, who's doing that beautiful work, because we think they're absolutely incredible. I'm really an advocate of education. I think that young people should have a chance to go to college if they want to, even if they can't afford it. And so I love the idea that there are organizations like this who are paying for youth to go to school as long as they make a commitment and do work in the community. Isn't it beautiful? So anyway, either way, let us know. Happy for you.
She said the farm was perfect.
Is it good? Oh, thank you. I'm so happy. I just think the more we let people know about that farm and the good work that they're doing. And if you want to go to their website and read about them, I think you'll be equally inspired by the work that they're doing. And if you ever have a chance to visit them, their organization is beautiful and they're doing really good work. So thank you for supporting that today. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's the, if you guys can pull up the link.
I'm going to post it right now.
Okay, cool. Hannah's got the link so that you can read about the farm. Their website's amazing. I mean, you really will. They've done such a nice job. You'll learn everything about them and what they do. And we love giving back, especially to places like this that are making such a huge difference in an important part of the world that sometimes gets overlooked. So mahalo, and thank you so much for passing that good energy on to that place. We love it. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Okay, cool. Well, that was fun. All right. It's totally green moonstone on there with maybe a little bit of black tourmaline.
Yeah, that's really cool.
There's some, when you get that generator, look at it closely with a loupe and with your flashlight, because there's more going on there than even I was able to tell you about just now. Yeah, it's the Ma'au Organic Farm, and I'm so glad you guys are going to learn about it tonight. Super fun. Okay. I have 6 of these. This is probably the rarest thing I have offered you during these live gemstone sales, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, totally.
You can't find them. This is I have one in my collection that I've had for about 10 years. And so when I saw them, I screamed a little bit. These were extremely expensive for me to buy. So, but I was like, I can't pass them by because you just never see them. These are gypsum stars or gypsum roses. They are a member of the gypsum family. So is selenite. So, and people have mistakenly thought it's calcite, but it's not. It's gypsum. These are little stars of light. You can't even touch these and have a low vibration. It's like it makes me shaky. Do you feel the energy of them? When I tell you something is so radically unique and special that I really considered not selling it, like that's legit. I really considered not selling these. So, let me pull it back so you can really see. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is the small, 2.5 inches. I have 5 of these. Okay, are you ready? So these are $700 for the small. The retail, our original price on these, $850. The retail value, $1,600. It's insane. Okay. Yeah. Can you imagine wire wrapping that? And then this is the large. I have 1 of these. Wait, what was the price on this small? I lost track of my line.
You said $700.
$700, right. Okay, so this one is $950 for the large. $950 for the large, only 1, and that's it. Let me make sure you can see this. It's so incredibly beautiful. There isn't a bad side. It's completely covered in intact points. Isn't that beautiful? I know. It's aspirational, but and like I said, I almost just stuck them in a box and said, la, la, la. But, you know, and it's funny because when I thought about not selling them, the message to me really was sometimes these things have to get out in the world for people to have them. And you can do your homework online. I spent an hour trying to find even one, and I couldn't find any. They're incredible. So congratulations. Casey's like, I need a rich friend. Honestly, Ursula, part of what I love about these sales is just showing this to you. Just showing this to you. Like, even if you never buy it, even if you never, like, I just want you to have felt the energy of it, because I see a lot of things in my work and never like this. These come from, as far as I can tell, they come from Winnipeg, Canada. Go Canada. We love you, Canada. Not only do you create amazing, beautiful people, we have so many community members in Canada that just are near and dear to my heart, but you also make beautiful minerals, Canada. Bless you, that make Hannah sneeze. Honestly, Denise, I would take this over a diamond, girl. Look, here's my new engagement ring. Yes, I will marry you. Finally someone has found a stone that is suitable. Not only is Miss Melissa Canadian, she's named after a bee priestess. Lucky girl.
All right, and these are all sold out.
All right, well, they are gone. Congratulations, you guys. I am glad I parted with them. It was hard. I took a minute to really think about it. Okay, do you guys want to announce any winners? And then I can show those pieces and we are finished for tonight.
Sure, we can announce them.
Okay.
The Eucalyptus Bundles and the bowls went to Chyna Black.
Chyna Black.
Scarlet Pate and Ruth.
Scarlet and Ruth got the Eucalyptus Bundles and the dinosaur bone bowl situations that are so cool. Congratulations, you guys.
The Lapis Rings.
Lapis Rings.
Went to Stacy, Saddlemeyer, and Holly.
Stacy and Holly. Hey, Chyna, how are you?
Jennifer Musket and Lori Knight.
Jennifer and Lori Knight.
Angie S. and L.
Angie S. and L.
Cynthia Dietz and Wes.
Cynthia Dietz and Wes. These are our Lapis Rings. Congratulations, you guys.
Teresa and Elizabeth Baru.
Teresa and Elizabeth Baru.
Roxanne and Nancy.
Roxanne and Nancy.
Cheryl and Melissa Sales.
Cheryl and Melissa Sales.
Ella and Allie.
Ella and Allie.
Kelly and Vanessa.
Kelly and Vanessa.
Maria and Lori.
Maria and Lori.
Angela Rain and Deborah Stochnik.
Angela Rain and Deborah Stochnik.
Kathy and Betty Huang.
Kathy and Betty Huang.
Samantha and Aurea.
Samantha and Aurea.
Joyce and Renee.
Joyce and Renee.
Jen's Pet Care and Janelle.
Jan's Pet Care and Janelle. Got transmitter rings. Let me know your experiences with them, because I've had a very profound set of experiences myself, and so I always love to collect the stories, so please share. Yeah, I will try to do more eucalyptus bundles and more dinosaur bowls in the future, certainly, especially seeing how much you guys liked it. I felt bad that we only had 3, but, you know, when it's handmade and something really rare, I don't have a lot of dinosaurs laying around just giving up the bones, so I'm working on it. Congratulations to all of you. I have Vogels that I just want to show you really quickly. Okay, I have 6 medium and 4 large. Vogels are faceted, double terminated points of quartz that are wider at one tip and narrow at the other tip because these are psychic surgery tools. So the wide tip is where you go in to release the energy. So you work like this. You have to create a portal first for the energies that you're removing to go into, because you don't want to just remove disease from a body and just send it out into the rest of the room, right? So you open kind of a trash can before you go in and cyclically go in and remove energy from people's bodies, and then you sort of toss it into the portal, and then you close the portal, and there's a protocol. And so I'm going to be teaching Soul Shift about Vogel use in psychic surgery in the next 2 months or so, probably as a bonus class. So if you don't have a Vogel yet, now's a good time to get it. Kay says she misses everything because she can't type fast enough. Girl, I wish I was there to help you. I see you, though. Okay, so the 5 to 5.5 inch is the medium size. These are $119. Original price $132. The 5 to 5.5 inch, I have 4 of them, is $144. Original price was $175. These are both 12-sided, which is very important. That's one of the primary numbers you want associated with your Vogels. So these are 12-sided, 12 months of the year, 12 signs of the zodiac. 12 is a number of completion of cycles. And I'll teach you more again about the number significance and how to work with this tool when we gather. But aren't they beautiful? These were all hand-cut, handmade in Brazil. The quartz comes from the same mine adjacent to the Lemurian mine. So the quality of the quartz is really, really beautiful. So congratulations to those of you who are getting them. I try to offer them when I have them because people ask for them all the time. They want to do psychic surgery. And the one that I do psychic surgery with, I've had for a long time. I think it's even a little bit smaller than this one. My personal tool is not huge. It's more like the size of the medium because I've been using it forever and I bought what I could afford at the time. I couldn't afford a larger one. So, but you don't, I've done major surgery with mine. You don't need a big one to do it. So if you want to go for the medium size, I think it's perfectly fine. It's more about the intention and the process, right? So a baby one is totally fine. I'll kiss your garnet, Jennifer Musket. I'll kiss it for you. Well, Karen, darling, isn't that true of most things? It's not Lemurian, Scarlet, but it's from the adjacent mine. So it's in the vicinity, but it isn't Lemurian. As far as I know, it came from the mine adjacent to the Lemurian mine. Not any type of quartz. Vogels are for psychic surgery, Danborites for psychic surgery. Other than that, in my experience, other types of quartz don't work. There's a very specific frequency associated with those tools. So Danborite can be used for psychic surgery, normal pieces of Danborite, and then Vogels can be used for psychic surgery. So congratulations. I'll let you know who got those in just a minute. And then the last thing I want to show you for tonight are these. Oh, we have 3 different sizes. I didn't realize that was only 2. Okay, I'm obsessed with these. I bought these in Tucson. Everybody on my team shops when we go. Brooklyn shops, Dave will find things. But I bought these. And I had the same situation where I was like, I'm not going to sell them. I'm just going to hold on to them. And then I'm like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? But I was that connected to them. These are smoky quartz with green tourmaline. These little shields, these pieces, okay? Yeah, you can use amethyst, by the way. You can use an amethyst vogel for psychic surgery. Any stone carved into a vogel that's quartz-based, or a quartz, amethyst, rose quartz, those are all quartz-based minerals, and so they'd be fine for it. Okay, I have small, medium, large of these. This is the last thing I'm going to show you for tonight. I have 4 of the large. These are 100, no.
Row 15?
Yep, 159, large. I have 5 of the large, 4 inches at least. Then I have 12 of the medium. These are 89, 2.5 to 3 inches. And then I have 11 of the small. These are 59, 1.5 to 2 inches. Can I just show you what's happening here? And I am going to turn on my flashlight. This is the small. These are so incredibly beautiful, and you could have jewelry made out of them. I mean, you absolutely could. The green tourmaline on the back of this is almost blue. You can kind of see it. It's like a teal green. So beautiful, and then that's the front. Look at the side. They're like little shields, you guys, with complete bars of tourmaline through them. So I'm glad I didn't keep them all. Look at this one. It's got a huge, again, I'm just showing you how beautiful the small pieces are. You don't have to get a big one to get something really, really special. They're covered in these bars of tourmaline. And then this is the medium. They're so beautiful, you guys. This is just an example. They're all different, but they're all the same. This one, do you guys see this one? Look at that bar of tourmaline. It's 1 bar of tourmaline all the way through. Isn't that incredible? You can see it better on the back. I just, things like this blow my mind. And then this is the large, which, Flava Flav. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, with the light going through it, it puts on a show, I will tell you. And I recommend lighting your crystals at home. You can get fun, simple LED lights at Home Depot or even on Amazon and start to illuminate your crystals. That one's shaped like a heart. Do you see the little heart right there? There's actually a couple of the bars that have heart terminations. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so small, medium, and large there. Congratulations to you guys. And then I have one more giveaway, but I'm going to do it on our event page because we've gone over time a little bit. I'll show you the small one more time. So I'm going to tell you that this is Brazilian rainbow hematite. It is a blade made out of it. And you can open circles with this. You can open an additional protective circle when you're doing ceremony because this is hematite. And then close your circle as we always do. This is very, very, very expensive. It's natural rainbow hematite from Brazil, and the mine doesn't exist anymore. It's all gone. So look to the event page. I will post this, and you can enter to win there, and I will announce the winner tomorrow. Isn't that cool? Can you imagine having this on your altar as a blade? Sending and receiving protection energies, right? So stay tuned for that. So I think you guys have seen everything, and I think most of everything is spoken for. I think the Vanadinite cluster is still here. That might be meant to be mine.
Yes, we do. We still have the Vanadinite cluster.
Yeah.
We have 23 mixed Tourmaline rings left. We have 13 medium pentagonites left.
Okay, 13 medium pentagonites are left. That's the star-shaped crystal formation. We have 23 of the Tourmaline rings left, which she has, the double Tourmaline rings. We still have those left.
We have one of each size of the Vogels left.
We still have a medium and a large Vogel left available in case anybody wants any of those things. I'm so glad, Alana. Is it Alana or Elena? Thank you for coming. I think it's Alana. I'm glad you were here tonight. Oh, you can totally cut cords with that wand because it's hematite, so that's a good one for that. Yeah, so they want me to show you the rings and the pentagonite one more time. Take the ring off, that's gone. So I was wearing 2 of them earlier. You can get just 1 ring or you can get 2. You don't need 2. I mean, these stand on their own. This one is pink and green tourmaline, and this one is double pink tourmaline. Aren't they pretty? And they're all adjustable, so you don't need to know your size. And pink and green tourmaline are heart openers. Softens you a little bit. Takes the hard edge off of you. It's a really good stone for people at middle age when you become kind of jaded and cynical. It kind of reawakens a little bit of your youthful trust in the good of people, right? My red ring is a Burmese ruby. This was 2 years ago Christmas. And that is a unique ring. And it's funny because the jeweler where my husband bought it said that he'd had it for, I think, multiple decades and nobody ever wanted it. And he said, I never understood it because it's a beautiful Burmese ruby, but it's a cabochon and nobody likes cabochons. So we got it for a really good price. And now I've realized that it's actually really special to have a Burmese ruby. And I don't know why nobody ever bought his ring from him after all those years. Isn't it funny? He said people would look at it and then just walk away from it. But it's actually, that's another one that's really pretty with the light on it, so you can see I don't know if you can see the color, but there are no more Burmese rubies in the world, so they kind of just get passed around by antique dealers now. Isn't that cool? But he said nobody in all those years had ever put a light up to it. I put a light up to it, and I was like, oh my God. But he said nobody ever did that. They just would look at it and go, oh, that's nice, and walk away. Isn't that funny? Mine. And it's cute. My son is Cancer rising, that's the birthstone, and he calls it the jelly bean. And he has already asked me if one day he can give this ring to his partner one day, his person. And I said absolutely. So that ring is already sort of set aside for Nick one day for his person. Isn't that cool? And watch, his person will be like, that's just a cabochon ruby. And I'll be like, you need to tell that person. I don't know if it's going to be a girl or boy. I'm very open-minded that way, but you need to tell your person that is a good ring. Yeah, cutie pie, right? Okay, so 59 for the Tourmaline rings, and then the pentagonite. This is the size that is left. Isn't that cool? It's like this one, by the way, this particular piece, if you looked at it under a microscope, is actually, each one of these sections is a star. This is this under a microscope would look like 100 stars. Isn't that beautiful? Because pentagonite crystallizes in a star formation, a 5-pointed star, which is why it's called pentagonite. Penta in Greek means 5, like the Pentagon, right? The Pentagon in Washington is 5-sided. And then sitting on a base of gray heulandite, which is a mineral thought to carry Atlantean energies of organization, stability, geometry, symmetry, balance. And so it's a really interesting, it's a very angular, it's kind of a masculine energy, but it's a stone that activates both the third eye and the throat chakra to help enhance your psychic gifts. So that's the story of pentagonite. Pen. And then I think that was all that we were going to show you guys for the rest of the evening. The giveaway will be, all the rest of the winners that we didn't get to announce tonight live will be written up on our event page tomorrow. The giveaway is going to go up on our event page tonight, right after we're done, but then we'll choose and announce the winner of this incredible hematite blade. Can I tell you the 1-minute story of this? So 1 minute story. So I was mentored by Rock Courier, who was the founder of Mindat. If you go to mindat.org, it's the world's largest mineral database. And so I was very fortunate to be mentored by him while he was still alive. I would go and visit him and I would learn. And so one day he was teaching me about this rainbow hematite. And in Brazil, there was a whole mountainside of it covered in this natural rainbow hematite. And during Carnival, what they would do is they would shave the mountainside. And then all these little rainbow sparkly crystals would come down off the mountainside and coat line the streets and make it look like just beautiful glittery magic, right? And nobody really understood it was hematite. They just thought of it as like the magic rainbow stuff that would come down and cover the ground. And so he had the rights to that mine, and he mined what he could and brought it back. And now it's closed. So there's no more rainbow hematite in the world. Again, it gets sort of passed around and traded. But it is naturally rainbow. It looks gray in my hand, but it's not aura treated. And that's part of what's really special about it. It's one of the few rainbow minerals in the sense that it sparkles with all the different colors and hues, but that's not an artificial treatment. Might be kind of hard to see on my camera here, but in person you can see it's like teal blue and pink and green and purple. So you can imagine them shaving the hillside at Carnival to let these sparkly crystals come and decorate the streets for everybody. Isn't that cool? I love the stories. I used to just sit there and listen to him. And sometimes he would tell me the same story twice, but I didn't care. Because it was a good story, and I like to hear stories over and over again. Right? Isn't that cool? Smoky quartz. I don't know if we have any smoky quartz left.
We did sell the smoky quartz.
Okay, so the smoky quartz is gone.
We have 2 medium left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Of those shields?
You got more.
No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
we have 2 medium.
Yes,
these.
we have 2 of those left.
So we have 2 medium of the smoky shields with green tourmaline left.
Can you tell Vicky Curtis I saw her large, so we got her for that.
All right, Vicky Curtis, we got you, girl. We saw your large. Hannah got you. So there's 2 of these pieces left. There's no more of this, by the way, either. These are just, I happened to find these in Tucson. Oh, I didn't tell you about my bracelet. I may have forced myself to keep it. I put it on and never mentioned it. This is, it's Uvarovite garnet, Uvarovite garnet with chrysocolla, but the green stones, I'm pretty sure, are green amethyst, prasiolite. I think you can confirm that for me, right, Alexis, that those are green amethyst?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Uvarovite garnet, which is the green garnet here with chrysocolla and green amethyst, healing divine feminine energy and prosperity. And I love it. So this fits my 6-inch wrist, but would go up to about 7.5 to an 8. So if you're teeny, this will fit you. Or if you have a larger wrist, it will fit you too. And this one is $190. Retail, original price, our price, $250. So it's a pretty good deal. It's a lot of carats of cut faceted green amethyst. Isn't it beautiful? So anyway, I'll just be over here wearing it until Kimberly Olsen takes it. I love it. Isn't it beautiful? I love pieces like this. Like you stand back and you really you kind of can't miss that one. It's very watery. And I love that they put the darker stones on the back of it too. I just think it's very like water priestess bracelet. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't it pretty? Small quartz. I think the only small quartz we had tonight was the small shields, and I think all of those are spoken for. So,
the remaining
Yeah.
tourmaline rings
Yeah.
have been put onto the website.
Oh,
We're
okay.
dropping the link right now.
Okay, so what is left of the tourmaline rings, we are moving those over to sagegoddess.com. And Team SG is putting up a link right now. So if you didn't get one and you want to get one, head there. And the sale code today is full 18, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, full 18, FULL18 for the full moon. So if you didn't get a tourmaline ring and you want one, you can head over there now. And there's a few left on the website. All right, awesome. So I think Linda got that last, Linda Belfit got that last shield, the last smoky quartz with green tourmaline. Is that right, Hannah? The last medium smoky quartz?
Oh, the last medium smoky quartz went to Amy Lynn and Stefani.
Okay, Amy Lynn and Stefani. Okay, perfect. All right, well, congratulations, you guys. Who got my bracelet? Was that Danny? Who got that one?
That was, I saw it just
Kimberly
now.
Olsen.
Oh, Kimberly Olsen got it. Oh, all right. Congratulations, Kimberly. I'm thrilled for you. Oh, you're going to love it. All right. Well, thanks, you guys. I hope you had fun tonight. We had so much fun with you, as we always do. So we do this every 2 weeks, which means 2 weeks from tonight we'll be right back. In fact, I think, though, it's next week we're doing it again.
We're doing one next
Okay. I think I remembered that because I was in Hawaii last week, so we skipped a week. So next week we're doing it again on Tuesday from 4 to 6 p.m. We usually put a week in between it, but I'm not going to give you any rest this time. So how you pay is you're going to get an invoice from us. You have 24 hours to pay your invoice. And if not, we give your item to the next person who wanted it. But most people keep their stuff because, it's something that you wanted, and we don't have more of most of the items that you saw tonight. So when your invoice comes, please pay your invoice within 24 hours, and then your item is going to be shipped to you by the end of the week. If not at the end of this week, early next week, because we're doing it a little bit later. And then we'll be back on Tuesday with more magic. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad that you enjoyed the learning. Like I said, there are a lot of people who do gemstone sales online now, especially on Instagram, and I sometimes join them. And there's nothing wrong with them, but I sometimes feel like if I don't buy something, I don't get anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm not learning. There isn't, chances to enter and win giveaways and things like that. So I really try to do something so that you feel like even if you didn't buy something, you learned something, maybe you won something, you got a buzz off of a vibe of something. So I really try to make sure that you're still enjoying the experience, because to me, even though I sell crystals for a living, it's really not about selling crystals. I try to make sure that I have sacred tools to provide to put into your hands to enhance your practice. And I do believe that the crystals find their way home to just the right people. But I'm here, and my focus and my priority is as much the education as the transaction. I feel like if I give you a crystal and I didn't teach you about it, I've done you a disservice. So thank you for coming and being open to learning too, and not just shopping. I think there has to be more to it than that. So aho to that. All right, I'll see you guys very soon. Tomorrow we have class. If you're in Soul Shift, if you register tonight, you can join us tomorrow. We have class tomorrow at 2, live readings. I do a live hour of readings with my students every Wednesday, intuitive readings, and then we have class from 4 to 6. On Thursday, my students are getting a private summer solstice fire transformation ceremony, which is going to be pretty exciting. On Friday, we're doing live public summer solstice ceremony right at 6 p.m. live here in Los Angeles in this room or online. So if you're local, come hang out with us on Friday night, or at least watch us online and help us welcome in the summer season. In the Northern Hemisphere, or the winter season in the Southern Hemisphere, I'll be giving a nod to our Southern Hemisphere brothers and sisters as well. And then I'm going to sleep probably the whole weekend because this is a busy week, but it's a power-packed week, and it's solar energy, and so definitely a time for you to embrace the growth season and use that fuel in a good way. So love you guys. Thank you for being here. If you missed any of the winners for tonight, or if you're not sure if you got something, we will announce everything on the event page tomorrow morning. First thing, my team comes in at 9:30, and that's what they do. So if you didn't find out your winnings, tomorrow morning at 9:30 will be the place to find that, and then the invoices will follow. Thanks for being here, you guys, and thanks to Team SG too. Thank you for your help. We'll see you guys tomorrow for class. Bye.